Hi. Hey, everybody. Happy Tuesday. How's it going? Hope you're all doing well. Okay, let me get rid of this stupid... Hold on. Let me get rid of this Christmas shit. Is there not a way I could turn off Christmas? Do I have to, like, individually go into each one? That's so stupid. Okay. Got it. Okay. What's the other one? I don't know what getting jolly with it. I don't know what the normal one is. Okay, I know ain't no way. Okay, I can fix that one. I thought it was like a thing I could turn on to just turn on Christmas mode or whatever. Okay. This is so stupid. How many are there? Ain't no way. So stupid. Replace. Okay, ain't no way is fixed. There's okay. This is so stupid. I'm never doing Christmas again. Oh, this is a good excuse to use the old I could put the old back, not the HD one. People like that one better anyway. Dice of Grinch is normal. People like the old better. I think that's it. Was it really just those? Getting jolly with it, I don't think we ever had a normal one. Thanks, Tenta. Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're all doing well. Tonight, we're just talking. We're just hanging out, chilling. Maybe a little bit of reactioning, perhaps. And then I got a game I got to show you guys. They'll talk about Pokemon. Oh, I'm doing it. I want to see. I want to see what they show. Don't talk about the Pokemon franchise. Why not? I don't even know what it showed. I'm curious. What's your guys' problem? You guys play all that shit. You're so cynical. Why can't you just have...
please, no Pokemon. There isn't even anything for you to talk about, really.
Okay, I'll be the judge of that. What is your guys' problem, man? Why do you guys want to be arbiters of what I can and can't talk about on my own stream? It's 10 minutes of mobile games. I'm not going to watch the full present... Oh my god, not... What?
As a huge Pokemon fan, Coney, watch it. Speed up if you are gonna watch it. You will not care.
Can you guys... Okay, why is everybody trying to be content director of the stream? What's going on? Why is everybody... Guys, I think we should do this. Don't do this. You should do that. Shut the fuck up. I got it, okay? I'll figure it out. Holy shit. I'm 3 minutes in, man.
I think you should turn off stream.
You're right. It's a bad night. Unfortunately, I have a sponsored segment tonight for a game we're all going to play together, and we're going to have fun. We're going to have a good time. Okay? We're going to all watch it and have a good time. Look, I'm not watching the full Pokemon presentation. I'm just curious what they did or showed. Don't you hate Pokemon? Yes! Literally, yes. Are there new Pokemon? I want to see that. That's it.
Here we go.
Don't watch it at all. Okay, well, that's strike 3. I told you what not to do tonight. Listen, there are other streamers for you tonight. You go hang out in
Honey,
someone else's
please look
chat
at
for
what
tonight.
this minor league team is doing.
I'll pick you back up tomorrow, okay? You're going to stay with Meemaw tonight. Go to a different streamer. You guys are pissing me off tonight. I have to deal with a 4-year-old all day, and then I come on stream, and stream throws tantrums about what I might talk about. Are you kidding me? What do you want?
They fixed the Heldiverse 2 difficulty bug so you can stop
did
being
they? Okay,
uneasy
thank God.
again.
That's nice. I'm happy about that. That's good. I've been stuck there forever. I keep having to only play with friends. I can't play normally. This was you a mere 48 hours Stop doing the Capcom Cup Finals. Hold on. Wait. These stupid interviews. Stop doing these stupid interviews. I'd be mad too.
That goes down as an all-timer.
Yeah, use your words. He used them all.
If I just got my shit pushed in, I wouldn't want to talk either. Leave me alone. How do you feel? How do you think I feel? I just lost. Get the fuck out of my face. Dude, I saw an ample amount of discourse about this on Twitter. They're like, why did they interview the guy? Why did they come up to him right after? Listen, it is a deliverable from production. Nobody feels good about it. Nobody's happy about it. Nobody wants to do it. But you got to do it because it's good for the pictures, and then maybe he wins next year, and then you have a really good story, right? Nobody likes it. You got to eat your greens, deal with it, create the narrative, build the story. You know what I mean? We gotta do that. Unfortunately, it's a part of the game, and it sucks, especially because like everybody in the room hates it. He hates it. The person doing the interview hates it. Oh wait, did I not? Oh, I'll publish both VODs. Actually, I forgot to publish the Street Fighter VOD. I'm not publishing tonight's VOD because what if that shit is? What if I dox myself? Also, check out the thumbnail for the You Laugh You Die stream. Pretty cool. Pretty awesome, right? Love that. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a really shitty practice, but, you know, content makes the world go round, so they got to do something, especially, like I said, what if he wins next year? So, Ed is genuinely the hardest character in Street Fighter 6 to play. I think I read that he's, like, really technical. So maybe I won't play him. Maybe I won't even try it. I don't know. That sounds hard. I think the stream is going well. Of an action-packed first 7 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, tonight's an action stream. Oh, guess what show I watched? The Curse. Don't watch it. Don't watch
Here's the apology dono for telling you what to do. I and Umer streamer.
Thank you.
Also,
Yes.
I loathe if you and box Battletoads to the soundboard.
For what? When are Battletoads? Damn, that was $10. You didn't have to do that. I don't know when I would use a Battletoads soundboard. I actually kind of wanted to play all the rare games on Switch Online just to try it. Just be like, how many of these was it worthwhile to be excited for? The answer is none, but just to see, you know? Maybe we'll do that Thursday. Maybe tonight if we have time, but I don't know if we'll have time. Okay, yeah, The Curse was I didn't like it. I know everybody loves Nathan Fielder. I know he's a sacred cow. Everybody loves it. It just felt too abstract and dumb thematic bullshit
Hey,
for
honey,
me.
finished Battletoads
Didn't like it.
and his cause box apparently loathes it. That shit just muscle memory the video game forever.
He finished it because HBox loves it. I did see his reaction. He was very excited. Yeah. Jesus. All right. It's a
Hey,
jam-packed night.
honey, look what they posted during a college basketball game link.
Okay. During a college basketball game? Did the content director just send me 2 different things? ACC coaches who happen to be black. Is there no better way? Like, not our, but they just happen. It happens to be the case. Why do we need them on a lit? I guess it's February. Is that what it is? Black History. Okay, Black History always. Yeah. Why couldn't it just be black ACC head coaches? I think they probably talked themselves out of it. They overthought this. I bet white people made this decision, and they were, like, agonizing over it, hand-wringing. Do we say black? I don't know. I think that might be an issue. I used to work at a health insurance company. The conversations that would happen, like, the graphic design department was mostly white, and the conversations that would happen about, like, if photos were, like, diverse enough, you know what I mean, was always a thing. But, like, they never wanted to just make it a normal thing. They always had to, like, overthink it. Yeah, it's a weird thing. White people trying desperately not to sound racist end up sounding mega racist. Yeah, it's way worse. I had my old boss, I told you guys this, but I had a coworker that came in about a year before I left, and he's this like big guy. He's like in his 50s or 60s, front end developer, black guy, really cool, really chill, like kind of like laid back and talks a little slow, just like a chill dude. My boss was like, "Oh, I love that guy. He reminds me of Stanley from The Office." And I'm like, that's not. I don't know if that's problematic. I was like, maybe. I don't know. It's this guy, by the way. Stanley's whole shtick is that he hated work and he didn't want to be there. So, like, he's lazy, towing the line for sure. Yeah, it's like, I'm not going to HR about this, but I do feel weird. Now, my boss was a staunch, like, left-leaning, extremely liberal. Like, she was, she, like, did protests and runs and all that shit. So, like, I think it came from it wasn't like that, but it was still, like, you know, it's just a weird thing. I voted for Obama twice. Exactly. Yes. Very get out, you know? Thanks, Yards. Horseshoe racism? I've never heard of that type. And I'm a connoisseur. Turning into EE. All my jokes are just race jokes now. I'm sorry. All right, I'm done. No more racism tonight. I promise. You also posted. Why is it all sports? The Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp will wear public domain themed jerseys on May 19th. King Kong is public domain? I didn't know that. I'm about to steal him. New stream mascot. Fuck a Willy. I guess it's old, but a lot of movies are old. Like Journey to the Moon. Right? Like, or a trip to the moon? Can I have this guy? Can I have this guy on my stream? Would anybody be mad at me? This is from like the 1800s. If I saw this in the theater in the 1800s, I would vomit on the spot. I would think somebody made a trip to space and shot the moon in the fucking eye, and I would think that it would probably cause a cataclysmic shift in the tides and on the Earth's orbit. I don't think I would do that. You see the moon gets shot in the eye and immediately just pop your ult. What? It's over. Yeah, so I watched The Curse. Didn't like it. I watched an interview because, of course, right when you finish watching something like that, I'm not going to spoil it, but the ending is very ambiguous. Wow, what does it mean? That kind of bullshit. So ads in 23 seconds, by the way, if you want to hear my thoughts about the end of The Curse. Listen, don't subscribe. I'm going to be real with you. I would love it if you did. You could do it for free with the Twitch Prime, but you don't care about this shit. I know you don't. I need to get out of my system for me. So The Curse ends, and it's this stupid thematic, like Twin Peaks. What does it all mean? It all means blah, 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 bullshit. And I watched an interview, and they talk about one of the scenes that's earlier on in the show, like episode 6 or 7, involving Turkey and an art installation. And they were like, what did this Turkey scene mean? And they were like, well, we didn't know when we wrote it. We kind of figured it out as we went, which is the exact kind of thing I fucking hate. This thematic ambiguity for nothing. You don't know what you're trying to say or what you're doing. I fucking hate that. I saw it in BioShock Infinite. I see it in The Curse. I saw it. Well, no, Skinamarink was actually pretty good thematically. It just was boring. But I hate that shit, dude. I can't stand it.
Can we change the soundtrack to Wavery 64? Also, when are
Wave
we
race?
getting Slop Link?
When are we getting slop? What kind of slop? What do you want? I'll do a little wave race for you. I love a cheeky wave race. Why do you have Reddit open? Because of this. You got a problem with this, chatter? I wish I had a microphone. Oh. You got a problem with this? I forgot I had a microphone. It's like right here in front of me. No, I wish I had a microphone. I meant like a big sports microphone that you point. My bad. Yeah, I gotta keep the mic pointing a bit. That's funny. I like that. The curse is bad. And listen, sometimes the audience is right, sometimes the audience is wrong. This time, though, I stand with the people. Look at this shit, bro. 41 audience, 94 critics. Ah, yes. A challenging, intriguing endeavor from Mr. Fielder. Shut the fuck up. The movie was... I watched it all the way through, and I did like it. Didn't you like the first 9 episodes? Yes. It's a very funny show. It's a good, funny show. But the ending pissed me off, because I thought it was going to do that, and then it does. Annoying. I hate it when there's just a big swerve for no reason other than to get you to go to youtube.com. And everybody's going to be like, oh, and like, I get it. I get why they did it. I understand it thematically. It's still fucking stupid. It's stupid. Dumb. That ruins the show for you? Kind of, yeah. Because the whole show is, it's all doing something. And if the end is nothing or something big, it's fine. But the something big isn't. There's nothing. It's the worst of both worlds. The show's good though. Explain the twist. I shouldn't. I want to, but I shouldn't. Just know the ending just is a non sequitur. The ending is a non sequitur. I'll put that. Which is already a spoiler, and I'm sorry. That's already a spoiler, because the whole show you're waiting for something, and then it happens. Do it, none of us care. There are 900 of you in here. Surely one of you cares. Thank you for the 2 gifts, Tenta. Thank you, PJ. Thanks, everybody. I'm not going to spoil it. You guys, people are probably going to want to see it. People like Nathan Fielder. I like Nathan Fielder. I just think it's a miss. Thanks, Beowulf Plays. Like the epic poem hero? It's an honor. Thank you, General. I care, I'm not done yet. Well, sorry to spoil that bit. The ending is divisive, let's say. Rest of the show is very good, though. I do like it. But yeah. Made a sweet $20 on a bet, assuming you'd hate it. I don't know what to tell you, man. People say I'm a contrarian, or I like unpopular things and dislike popular things, whatever. I just like good things. And the ending, I hate ambiguity. Unless the ambiguity is for a purpose. That felt stupid and unearned. Coney, talk about the layoffs. Dude. Okay, so I didn't read this yet, but I did. I actually saw it in the offline chat. So in case you guys don't know, this TV is on 24/7. And sometimes when I'm doing work, I just see people say things. And I saw... You hate things for no real reason other than to hate? Sometimes, yeah. I just want things to be good. If something's good, I won't hate on it. I like plenty of things. I love the Steam Deck. It's a great device. I love Bellatro. Bellatro is good, even though it feels a little flush heavy, but I'm probably just stupid. Actual contrarian. I like good things. Bellatro is awesome. And Pisslow Flush is viable. You start with Flush, apparently. Dude, no way. So, in case you guys don't know... Oh, this is so sad. Hit my sad music. Oh. I was like, what? So apparently today Sony had to lay off 900 employees. Now, I don't know if you guys have kept up with what's going on there. They said they got no games till 2025. They cut 900 people, which is apparently a little under 10%, including Insomniac, Naughty Dog, Gorilla, Fire Sprite. And apparently, there was an unannounced Twisted Metal live service game, and I don't see a reason to live anymore. I'm actively losing my light and my fire. This was the one thing, and I've talked about it for like 8 years. I thought this would be crazy. I thought this would blow up. Now probably not, because the market is saturated, and let's face it, they're going to make Destruction All-Stars, and it's not going to be good. But a few years ago, I think this really could have hit. It would have sucked. It would have, yes. Yeah. But apparently, it's all gone now. Sony has no idea what's going on. Are they going to be around for a PS6, bro? Like, I don't know, man. Are we going to just... Maybe we have smaller games now. Because they had the big-ass Spider-Man 2, and they had the big-ass God of War, and the big-ass Last of Us, and they put out 3 remasters, which now seems desperate. They're cutting to make more money. Did they not have enough? Games cost more than they ever have, and they've made more than they ever have. Are we going to see, like, an indie renaissance, bro? Thank you, Fancy. Thanks for replying. Ooh! Never heard that one. That riff was nice. I don't know. This is truly shocking. I kind of blew my mind, but the real thing for me was the Twisted Metal thing, because I've been wanting this for a very long time, and now it's fucking dead. So, but I can't wait for the Crazy Taxi one. Crazy Taxi, that'll be fun. Crazy Taxi live service game, which I think would be good. It's not my birthday. Stop. Don't do that. You guys know it's not my birthday. As everybody knows, my birthday is in September. I'm a Virgo. Just what everybody wanted, AAA Crazy Taxi. Honestly, yes. I think AAA live service Crazy Taxi is going to go foolish. I get to customize my cab and my driver, and I get to drive around with 80 other cabs fighting over customers. That sounds cool. You can make a low-budget Crazy Taxi that bangs. Not if you hire the Offspring. Well, the Offspring is probably cheap. I was going to say, the Offspring probably are not a high-demand band now. Okay. Let's get through this fast. Dude, it's only 12 minutes? They ain't got nothing to talk about? I don't really care about it. I'm just looking for new Pokemon. Terra Raids. Okay. Hit the 2x speed? I'm not even watching it. Pikachu with a hat.
Pikachu wearing Cap's hat is making...
Cool. Duck. Sleep. How does sleep work? Because I remember they were talking about that for, like, a long-ass time. You sleep? Yeah, but what do you get? Is it like if you sleep better, you get better Pokemon? You leave it on. Like, on the bed? Yes? Huh. I would cheat. How do you cheat? I put it in a drawer. I put my phone... Well, wait a minute. Wait. There's the thing. You put away your phone at night, and then you get good sleep. Oh, my God. They solved it. They fixed it. Oh, shit. That's genius. It needs to detect movement, but I'm sleeping. How could it? I'm not moving when I sleep. It records your breathing. Okay, well, I'm not doing that then. Why does Pokemon need to know how much I'm breathing? I'm not doing that. Imagine you had a really bad night's sleep and you wake up to a Gengar. That would scare the shit out of me. A what? That dude was in my fucking nightmare. I don't know. Whatever helps people sleep, I guess. This feels how do I put this? I feel like Pokemon products have scaled with a millennial age. So, like, by the time I'm 60 or 70, there might be, like, Pokemon, like, pacemakers or, like, hearing implant. You get what I'm saying? Like, they're going to have, like, this is for people who are in their 30s and anxious and can't sleep. So I feel like at some point it's going to keep going, and there's going to be Pokemon versions of geriatric products. You get what I mean? That might be real. And I'm being silly with a pacemaker. I'm trying to think of what's a product that an old person uses. A walker. A Venusaur walker. They already have the giant plushies. Just make one look like a Lapras. I'm riding Lapras. They're not going to Pokemon Viagra. Stop. Red pill, blue pill, green pill. That sounds dangerous. The dopamine you get on waking up is the best part of the game. Oh, wait. So the idea is you wake up and you're so excited over the creature you caught in your dream, and then well, that would get old, though. That novelty would wear off. I don't believe it. I want Super Mario sleep. Catch a Yoshi while I'm asleep.
Give up.
Master ZX, don't know what this is. Probably a TV show. Pokemon Cafe. Don't know what that is. It's so cute! It looks like Rhythm Heaven. But I think it's just in animation. Oh, it's Bejeweled? Oh, awesome! It's a match 3. Wait, is Pokemon just like... Pokemon is Nintendo now. They could just keep putting out like their own games with the Pokemon thing. That's kind of neat. No, not like Pokemon is Nintendo in that like they're under Nintendo. I mean, they can be Nintendo and make a bunch of games with their characters. Like, there are like 8 different games here. That's crazy. I shan't be playing any of them. Unless they make Snap 2. That was good. They could slap the Pokemon name on anything. I ran some errands today with my my kid. We stopped at McDonald's because she had to eat before she had her art class. So we stopped by McDonald's very quickly, and she got a Pikachu toy. It's like Pokemon trading card games, so she just got a bunch of cards. She got a Ducklet card. I think Ducklet and Sprigatito, and she was the most happy she's ever been. She doesn't know how to play because she can't read, but she liked the pictures. So, Quaxley, that's the one, yes. Thank you. I feel like the thrill of opening packs is the physical... Oh, no, he got the dud. He got this shit. This is from 1999. What is that? I had that card when I was 10. Are you serious? Oh, sick. This is their new money printer? Do you pay for the packs? No. Wait, so you can you get the app and you can pay for the packs in the app. They're geniuses. Can you play the game? You can battle. Okay, that's good. Honestly, that's not bad then. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Because it's way more convenient. It's fine. That's good. It is... I wish you could scan your current collection. If you could scan your current collection, you know, man, you gotta buy all this shit again. Cool. Okay. They actually are among the best in the space. Magic the Gathering has fucked this business model up.
What you just saw was the company is developing.
Rather than accomplishing this is with immersive.
I heard Magic is
for those
it a lot of shit right now, but I couldn't even begin to care.
Pokemon trading.
I don't know anything about it. I tried playing Magic once with an ex-girlfriend, and I was unfathomably bored. Speaking of nerd shit, I tweeted about this today. Do these still exist? Like, these kind of shirts or these sites? I saw this tweet that said this needs to be on a shirt, and, like, I don't see these anymore. These aren't real, right? Possibly in Walmart. These used to be, like, all over the internet because they were, like, nerd culture, and people would, like, connect two neurons and be like, oh, I get it. I know both of those medium properties. And I feel like they don't exist anymore because I don't know if it's because, like, nerd shit is more earnest now. Like, now, ever since Iron Man, it's cool to be a nerd, and now you could just wear, like, a Hogwarts shirt or whatever the fuck. You don't need to do this cute little dance with multiple franchises declaring you're a nerd. This is very, like, the cake is a lie era. We've gone full circle. Yeah, you get what I'm saying, right? I find this fascinating. That it used to be, like, very, like, couch, like, secret
Saw a guy
nerd shit.
the other day wearing a "you can have my card numbers if you tell me the last 5 letters of bye."
Okay, well, that's different. That's like a Linux shirt or a nerd shirt. My mom, who works at NSA in cryptology, am I allowed to say that? Probably. Has a shirt that says, I like big data and I cannot lie. So, like, yeah. The nerd shit happens, right? Like, they wear that shit. And I don't think she wears it, like, proudly. She just wears it, like, to bed or whatever. But, you know. I feel like it's weird to me that we have now gone away from this shit. I don't know. I found this fascinating, and I didn't want to make a tweet thread because who the fuck cares about this? So I'd rather talk about it on stream because I'm stupid. I don't know if that's an appropriate shirt for an NSA agent to wear. Well, it's like, it wasn't, like, at work. It's like at home. She also has a big I Hate Mondays Garfield shirt. Pop culture references are different breed from math shit. Yeah. There's, like, Linux shirts or whatever. C-DOS run DOS run.
We need to bring back
like,
these shirts.
No, we don't. I don't want any of these shirts. I hated all these sites because they popped up. There were like 80 of them. And they all sold the same shit, and none of them were good. But MagFest, full of them. Otakon, I always forget. Otakon, full of them. Every time. What about Gangster SpongeBob? That's not the same. And somebody in my replies, hold on. Wouldn't that also be the era they made cartoon and children characters gangsta? Chatter. That was before, and that was happening long before. I've seen tattoos of these guys. I have seen tattoos of these guys when I was 10. I saw a guy with a gangster taz on his calf. This has existed forever. So SpongeBob being gangster is like, that's not a new thing. I meant these shirts in the dono. There wasn't a link. Oh, my God. This is miserable. So much reading. Imagine actually having to walk up to a guy and, like, read all of this. Wait, what does your shirt say? It's so funny. It's a fucking novel. It's like The Stand. How to spot a gamer. Maybe the video game controller in his backpack. Clocked. Yeah, I don't know. Shamu had this shirt. That's really good. This is exactly what I mean, by the way. This is literally exactly what I meant. And I hate this shirt. Because, again, you see two things, you're like, oh, that's a boo, and they can't look at people. It's like you're solving a puzzle in your mind. You know what I mean? It's like an emoji puzzle. Oh, they can't look at each other. I just, whatever. I think it's fascinating that we've moved away from that because everybody just sort of developed a sense of collective shame. Or maybe nerddom just isn't the same as it used to be.
Please look forward to more details in the future.
Coney hates things. Yeah. Yeah, that's like
thing.
my whole personality.
We'd like to end today.
Your kid is going to be rocking this. Actually, Yeah. Well, hold on. That's true. That's true. Time will make this a thing. Huh. Why bingo? Why not Bluey? Coney, you're a father. Do you have Bluey opinions? It's a great show. I feel similarly to fans of Bluey that I do about Breaking Bad, which I've said before. And Breaking Bad is way stupider. Like, that's a me thing. That's dumb. But, like, here, this is a really stupid thing to say. I have to explain. So if you're not a regular on the stream, here we go again. Should I even talk about this? I'm annoyed that, like, everybody loves Breaking Bad because Breaking Bad is about the desperation of the human spirit and how hard it is to find any amount of solace in a cruel fucking world. If you're 19 years old, you don't get it. You can appreciate the show, but you don't get it. You don't know what it's like to be Walter White or to be an adult facing real adult problems, but everybody loves it. And then I see like 15 and 14-year-olds making finger memes or whatever. I'm like, you don't fucking get it. You can't appreciate the show. I feel kind of the same way about Bluey. Coney upset that viewers are interested in the human condition. Yeah, and that is portrayed expertly in a way that everybody can fathom and understand. The fact that they're able to take those struggles and communicate them to a generation that can empathize with them in a meaningful way. I hate that shit. I think that's so cringe. They should be less artful in their messaging. That's important to me. But that's a me thing. That's a really stupid thing. That's a really stupid thing to be upset about. What?
Tier list Bluey characters.
No, man. Content director, I beg you. There's too many, man. Guys, I looked
Tier
up
list Bluey characters.
I looked up a Bluey character tier list because my friend A-Star said to do it because I tier listed something else. I'm not doing this. I don't know most of these people. Here's the thing. I like Bluey. I think it's an amazing show. Don't watch it that much. My kid's not super into it. I think the show is very good at communicating with parents. Extremely good. So if you're not a child or a parent, I don't know why you're watching Bluey. Yes, it's amazing. It's beautiful. It's meaningful, whatever. But, like, what are you... there are so many... Trying to think of the way to put this. There are so many better things out there in the universe. There's so much content. Why would you watch the kids' baby cartoon? MLP moment? It's not that bad, though. It's not as bad as My Little Pony at all. I really don't think so. Bluey's better. My Little Pony is pure kid slop. It's just kid bullshit, bright colors, pretty ponies. Bluey has, like, messages, and it's a good show, but if you're not a parent, why the fuck do you care? You get what I'm saying? It's different. It's different. You can appreciate certain episodes for how beautiful they are or whatever, but like on a regular basis, I can't name any of these fucking characters. And I've seen plenty of the episodes. I know the family, and I know his brother, who's the half yellow, half blue guy, who looks really cool. I like his colors. I can't find him. He's probably here. I'm not tier listing this shit. I don't know the characters. Okay, anyway, yeah, this is going to happen. Guy who's only seen children cartoons moment when he says Bluey is deep. I mean, it is. Like, I get it. People can appreciate it. It's a great show, which is why I'm couching my words. But, like, why? Like, there are a lot of good shows. Let's consume more media. Not meant for toddlers. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Also, the reason this all came up is because I tier listed Gabby's Playhouse, which is an amazing show. It's a very good show. I'm a big Cat Rat fan, but he has the worst song. Cat Rat's song is very bad. Pandy is probably my favorite overall character. He has a very good song. This is sort of the list. And I did this because we were watching it a lot. She's gotten back into this. So my sister's so into it now. It's a great show. It's very good. Gimmicks tier is such a funny concept. I mean, okay. This is DJ Catnip, and he only shows up if in the first 5 minutes, like, if Gabby is like, I need to practice my instrument, but I don't know where to find my recorder. I'm like, oh, here we go. It's a DJ Catnip episode again. Like, as soon as I hear an instrument or music, I'm like, oh, it's this asshole. That's all.
I feel a content prophecy coming on.
Yeah, what?
In the land of Coney, a prophecy so zany.
Yeah? What do you think's gonna happen?
Oh, Banjo Tooie.
No.
A duo quite uncanny.
No.
Laughter and mischief.
No.
Oh, how they reign. Adventures await in this whimsical domain.
No.
You must Coney.
I will never. Who's the guy that defied the prophecy? Odin? I'm Odin. I will never fall victim to a prophecy. No, I will never play Banjo-Tooie. It's not going to happen. I reject my fate. My destiny is not mine. Agamemnon? Yeah, that's the one. I'm Agamemnon. I'm Agamemnon. Oedipus? Oh. No, I'm not Oedipus. No. He died for defying his fate. Well, if I die tomorrow, just know that I died never playing Banjo-Tooie. At least not again, so. Yeah, this is a good show. If you ever have a kid, watch it.
Hello,
There'll be
streamer.
better shows
Hello,
than
streamer.
that.
I come to you with a compromise.
Yeah?
Play Little Big Planet 2 instead of Banjo-Tooie.
Brian's back! Oh my god, Brian, I've missed you! Oh my god, I missed Brian! Hello, streamer. Oh my god, Brian was an old... Yeah, that's an old bit, dude. We had a Brian TTS way back in the day. Oh, it's been years. Hold on. Can I get that Brian TTS?
Hello streamer, hello streamer,
No, it's
hello
not that
streamer,
one.
hello streamer.
What was it called? Oh, dude, what was his name? It wasn't Brian, I guess, because I looked up Brian. It's sped up by a glitch. Oh, is that what it was? You have to put the symbols. Right. Does anybody... Hold on. Hello, streamer, symbols, copy pasta? With the dialysis. That's what it was. Oh, dude. Coney, can we get back to Pokemon? You guys are getting way too comfortable rushing me on this shit. I gotta make an example of you guys. We go at my pace, okay? Let's take it easy. You guys keep... I'm driving the car, and you guys keep jumping over the seat to try to grab it from me. Let's take it easy, okay? We're all enjoying the ride. Do we know where the dialysis? I don't know how to... It's not dialysis. That's the kidney thing. I wish we could find it. Wait, is this it?
I moved on to bigger and better streamers. Dialysis.
Okay, that is...
Dialysis.
That was higher. Vaguely. It was a little bit higher. Yeah, it's not quite the same. God, what the fuck was I talking about? Gabby's Dollhouse. Good show. If you ever have a kid, watch it. Yeah, we're not that far away from this. This is a jump scare. Scared the shit out of me. I know that you're a parent and you're inherently exposed to the media, but now every time you post your taste, I'm going to think this guy loves Bluey and Gabby's Dollhouse. Like I'm watching it on my own. It's 10 p.m. The kid's asleep. I'm still watching Gabby's Dollhouse. Oh, I hope she finds her instrument. Maybe DJ Catnip could help. True? Oh, no, they need to bake a cake for the party? That's Cakey's job. It's a Cakey episode. I don't like DJ Catnip. Yeah, Cat Rat is the best, but he has the worst song. They all have their own theme song. The Pillows one is so good. I think the Pillows one is my favorite, but the Pillow doesn't really do much. She just sleeps, so... Speedrun this? Ultimate Kids Show tier. You guys don't want this. I don't know these. Dude, I don't know. The Flintstones is not a kid show. I would know. I was around in the 40s. This is way too many. I'd probably put Flapjack at top. I think Flapjack is amazing. Hip Hop Harry? Wait, is Hip Hop Harry... That's the YouTube one, right? Oh my god, it is. Bro. My kid found Hip Hop Harry when she was like 3, and she loved it.
Harry Hip Hop. All right, okay. I want to teach y'all a warm-up dance. I created it myself. It's called Do the Harry.
It's Barney for a new generation.
Left, jump to the right.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know most of these, dude. Oh, she likes Franklin right now. She's a big fan of Franklin. I couldn't do this. If I had to, I'll give you my top tier and my bottom tier. I think Over the Garden Wall is pretty good, but kind of overrated. Again, it's just one of those mystery things. Although it gets a pass because everything's a dream. Fuck spoilers. Whatever. It's a good show. It's a good show. My bad. Wait, Family Matters? That's also not a kid's show, by the way. Moshi Moshi?
Mr. Conard Coney.
Yeah?
If I may.
If you tell me
It
to
has
play Binjo 2,
been revealed to us you promised your chatters a smash Hunger Games and failed
Goodbye.
to deliver. Very unwise.
Goodbye. Not listening to that bullshit. I didn't promise anything. Thank you, ZZ Boy. Garden Wall is a good show. I think if I had to pick a top tier, it would be, I think Adventure Time is phenomenal. It changed the way people talked for like 6 years. Adventure Time, Flapjack, Family Game Night. I'm thinking like top tier. I think Blue's Clues is like generational. Blue's Clues is like lightning in a bottle. Obviously, I'm not watching as a grown man, but regular show, no, I think it's overrated. Regular show is good, but I think the whole like low effort, like, it's not even low effort because the episodes go crazy. I think it's I'm not a fan. I'll just say that. It's a good show. I'm not a fan. I'm just gonna say that because I'm gonna say something stupid that I don't mean to get you guys to engage. It's a fine show. It's good. I just don't like it myself. That's all. Ren and Stimpy isn't top tier, but I love it. It's not that good. It's just meaningless, like, sugary bullshit, but I love that show. I would probably put Beavis and Butthead top tier. Like, all time. I think Beavis and Butthead is one of the greatest cartoons ever made. It's so fucking funny. Did you guys know that half of Beavis and Butthead is react streaming? They watch a music video and just react to it. That's like half of the show in 1993. It's crazy. But it's not a kid's show. Yeah, I was just thinking cartoons.
Hello streamer, please play Little Big Planet 2 Squad.
Oh, Brian, you grew up. Brian, you're older now. Hey, little buddy. Hope you're doing well. Big buddy now. Hey, Slugger. All right, thanks. Need more dialysis. People say Gravity Falls is good. Dude, okay, don't laugh at me. I tried to watch 10 minutes of Has Been Hotel, and I had to shut it off. I had to tap out. I'm too old. I think I would have loved it if I was early teen. I really do. It's too much. Yes, it's way too much. But again, it's a show for teenagers. Exactly. It's not for me. It's that whole Panic at the Disco. Look at how sharply dressed these people are, but they're sick and twisted. But they have a presentation that is appealing. It's just like me. What do I do with my identity in school? Do I dress as a jock or a prep or a goth? What am I? It's like kind of in that vein to me. Show for Discord users. Well, I looked it up, and apparently those songs are like really popular. Like top 10 on iTunes shit, man. Has Been isn't that bad. It is. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not. It's a teenager show, which is fine. It's just. Ed, Edd n Eddy was good. I feel like there's a certain type of person that calls it their favorite show. I don't know how to articulate it, but I hope you know what I mean. Usually, I think it's a drug person. I think somebody that likes drugs really likes Ed, Edd n Eddy, and I don't mean that in like a, what are they smoking kind of way. Just like, it's a very casual, recreational thing. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Somebody who's really into, like not psycho. What am I thinking of? It's not psycho, not psychedelics. Maybe that's the show. I don't know. Maybe that's the word. Foster's is good. Kirby Buckets? The fuck are you kids watching? I don't know what that is. I'm not counting stuff like Mr. Rogers and Looney Tunes because everybody knows how good they are. I think Rocco is good, but outscaled. Kind of like, it's like a B tier. It's funny how mogged Rugrats is. I talk about this on stream a lot. Rugrats was the SpongeBob before SpongeBob. It, like, carried the network on its back for, like, 10 years, and then SpongeBob came out, and it just Ronnied it. Like, now nobody gives a shit about Rugrats. Now SpongeBob has been the flag holder for 30 fucking years. I've never been a Scooby-Doo guy. I don't get it. I think you have to be a certain type of inquisitive kid. Teletubbies is the GOAT because it was like there was a certain period of time, and I don't think any of you were around for this or can relate or empathize with this. Maybe you can from the younger person's perspective. I was 12, 13, 14. My sister is 10 years younger, so she was like 2, 3, 4, whatever. And she would watch Teletubbies, and I would be amazed and fascinated, and I would want to watch it, but I didn't want people to know I was watching it because I didn't want people to think I wasn't cool. Like it's a baby show, but it was weird. It was so fucking strange, and I was like, I have to see. They watch the video again. There's a moment in the show. There's a point on Teletubbies. I don't know if you guys know this. They have TVs in their bellies, and they watch like a short. There's a link, I guess. They watch a short video on their bellies, and then they go, again, and they play the entire thing again unedited. It's a 5-minute video. They watch a video, and they go, again, and they watch it a second time exactly the same. I could not believe it. Even at 13 years old, I could not believe them doing that on television. You're just filling time. They don't even react to it. They don't say anything. It's just a little girl like, I'm going to ballet class. I got to put on my shoes. I have a vivid memory of a kid going, tap shoes, because they were going to tap class. I got to put on my ballet shoes so I could go to class. I learned how to pirouette and do a plie. Bye, Teletubbies. Again. And they watch the whole thing again. Yahoo! It's fucking crazy. Genuinely. It's unbelievable.
Just then Coney had an amazing idea. He would create a tie just for Legend of Korra and a vet of the Last Airbender titled a name so that he could form a direction.
I just had a really stupid thought in my head. Let me just get that out of there. Okay. I had a really dumb thought for a second, but I'm sorry. I'm going to keep that one to myself. I won't say it out loud. But wait a minute. Hold on. I didn't hear the last part of that. I could farm interactions on social media. Avatar, but I don't know any of the characters. Just do the character designs like I did with Pokemon. Powerpuff Girls is great. But anyway, yeah, Teletubbies had that effect. And there was literally an Arthur episode about that. And I felt the most seen I've ever felt by any piece of media. I'm not kidding. There's, like, Arthur watched the version of Teletubbies in the Arthurverse because DW was watching it. And he was like, what the fuck is this? There's so many colors. This is so strange. And I remember thinking, oh my God, it's the same thing. Crazy. Also, Crazy Bus. Riding on the Crazy Bus. Going up, going down, driven by a silly clown. Oh, I know the Crazy Bus. I love the Arthurverse. I think Gumball's a very good show, but it's
Has
not my
Coney
generation.
talked about the Pokemon presents? If not, release the Dan Vod Coney. I need my reaction pills.
I'm trying, man. Oh my God. What a nightmare. Guys, I'll look at the links in a second. Okay. Powerpuff Girls is very good. Gumball seems like a good show. I love mixed media, and it does that along with Flapjack really well. It seems very funny. It's just Flintstones and Jetsons are not for kids. Thomas has to be like one of the goats, even though I whenever I met a Thomas kid, I could tell. Like, you ever meet like a 8-year-old that's really into trains? You're like, I had a cousin that was really into trains. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. My cousin was Thomas for Halloween, and I'm like, you don't want to be Sonic the Hedgehog? I was Sonic the Hedgehog and Shawn Michaels, and he was fucking Thomas the Tank Engine. What are you doing? I was a Thomas kid till I was 4. Yeah, you grew out of it. Imagine being 6 and liking Thomas the Train Engine. Grow the fuck up. Coney is such a Percy. No, I'm a that's the only 2 I know. I know Percy and Thomas, and I know he goes like this. He does the eye thing. I'm Diesel, true. I'm the boxcars. Because I'm a bully. Watch out for the boxcars. Wander Over Yonder. That is an awful name. I hope it's canceled. Yeah. Miserable name.
Just came from your tweet of the tier list of that Gabby Dollhouse show. Is watching all these children's shows with your daughter making you want to rank these shows?
No,
because
not
I'm
really.
up for a whole stream of that.
No, not really. We just kind of fell down a rabbit hole here because Gonder sent me this tier list. I don't even know what this is. I just, media is interesting to me, so I like talking about it. I think Lazy Town is amazing for what it is. I think actively trying to encourage kids to be active and eat well and whatever, but not doing it in a preachy way and do it in a fun way is really cool. I think that's a really good show. And Robbie Rotten is extremely fucking funny. Like, the actor is so fucking good. That it's like physical comedy masterwork. Such a dad take. No, it's because, dude, my kid loves Cocomelon, and I gotta take away Cocomelon because it is just sugar for your eyes, right? Like, Sesame Street is good. It's a little boring, but that's only through the lens of a 2024, dopamine addled. Like, all my neurons are fried, so I don't like Sesame Street, right? But it's good for a slower pace, and it's a good thing to show kids. I just, anything that's different is good.
Link.
You know what I mean? Cocomelon is crack cocaine for toddlers. Yes. Right now, she gets on YouTube, and there's one of those family YouTubers with like two kids, and they like go on adventures or whatever. It's fucking bad. I try to get her to stop. Yeah, I just don't like... I hate any YouTube that does that. Paid actor shit. Yeah, it's just like, a mom and a dad exploiting their kids for that. It's just, I don't know. I don't like
One
that.
time I had a Thomas birthday party when I was like 4, and Percy was my favorite, but I couldn't pronounce his name well, so I ended up telling my whole family I had a pussy party.
Oh, she can't pronounce it either. Okay. Yeah.
Coney!
What?
Go check General. In Discord, someone found you in infinite crap.
No, they didn't.
The prophecy must be fulfilled.
I'm looking. No, people are lazy towning. I'm not in there. Is this a video? Coney, if I find you, we get another 2E stream. If you can find me in here, I'll play Banjo-Tooie again. Yes. Poo plus win makes fart. Find it, right? Oh my god. Wait, it's the whole thing? What the fuck? It's the whole thing? Hold on. What, 2,500 people in here? Somebody will find it, right? How did you do that? Water, water, lake. Lake, lake, ocean, fish. Fish, fire, volcano. Car plus mud. Okay, mud into fire, brick. Crash, brick, crash house, crash town. Crash city, my favorite song. Plant, dandelion. Plant, tree, wish.
The money.
Tree, money. Crash, money, bankrupt. Bankrupt city, Detroit. Detroit, Earth. Detroit, planet. Detroit, moon. Detroit, werewolf. Detroit, wolf. Detroit, dog. Doesn't count. That doesn't count. It's a hot dog. It doesn't mean me. Sorry. It means the hot dog. That's not me. It's not Coney time. It doesn't count. Doesn't count. That's not me. It's a hot dog. If you saw a picture of a streamer or like a computer or a Twitch link, no, that's not me. It quite literally counts. Oh, are you the arbiter of what counts or what doesn't count? Because I'm the one running the stream, and I say it doesn't count, and I'm not stopping this car. Doesn't count. It's not me. It's a hot dog. What if we mixed together random smashers and told us it told us Coney? Would you believe it then? Yes. If you get to Coney in a way other than food, I will believe you. It doesn't know who I am. It knew PPMD. I'm not doing it. No Tui. The fuck was I talking about? Oh, yeah, Pokemon.
Today's presentation.
Little Bear is boring. I think it's very strange. Oh, wait, that's not Little Bear. That's Franklin. Why Franklin got a name? All of his friends are like Goose and Pig and Hedgehog. I don't know what his friends are, but they all have animal names. But he has a name. Why does Franklin have a name? That's weird, right? Tortoises live long. Is the implication that, like, the other ones are just going to die over the summer? So, you know, a goose lives maybe, like, 3... How long do geese live? How long do goose live? Damn! 10 to 24, 20 years. Okay, well, it'll be a while. A Franklin is a type of turtle. Stupid. All right, I gave my thoughts. Octonauts is very good, too. My kid likes Octonauts. That's a good show. Little Bill, uh-oh. Curious George is always weird to me. That's I don't get it. I don't get why anybody likes Curious George. Juliet really likes Waldo right now, though. She likes Finding Waldo. She's pretty good at it. Okay, I got links to look at. Hold on. Can we finish the Pokemon Presents and then we'll do a link party? True?
One final video for
How does she find him? She's good at finding him. She can even tell if it's a fake Waldo. Do you guys know about Oddlaw? Oh no, it's Oddlaw! Oh no! She hates Oddlaw. I don't know what he does. He's a villain, but I don't know what he... Let me go to the villain wiki. What are his powers? Attempted theft, kidnapping, stalking, piracy, forgery, animal cruelty, mass destruction, and vandalism. Yeah, you guys know that in Britain they call it where's Wally? They call him Wally. I don't know why they call him Waldo over here. Bro, those aren't powers.
For tuning in.
Stalking? I guess not. I don't know what that says. I don't play these games. That's a question mark, right? Soyu? Wait, really? Why did it say that? Is it like see you? Oh, it's see you. Like goodbye. So what is this? Oh, they're in France? Is that France? I'm in Gay Paris? Stop skipping. Oh, you want to watch the whole thing? You want to watch it? People told me to skip it and to speed up. I don't know. Fuck it. You guys don't care. Chatter, fuck off. You guys don't watch all that. You guys want to start over from the beginning? I think we start all over. True? Right? Ooh, hit my theme song. The breakdown? Lumio City. So, what is this? Is this a remake? Is this it's a new Arceus game? Oh. Keep going. There's only 20 more seconds. Stop adding letters. Are you fucking kidding? Pokemon Legends Z minus A. Okay. Yeah, what's the Zaza? Shall we? Yeah, what okay, so it's an Arceus game. Is it like in the future or in the present day instead of in the past where Arceus was or whatever? Prevailing theory is that it starts in the future and you can go back to the past, hence Z to A. I'm not a Pokemon guy. I just wanted to. I thought there'd be new Pokemon. The fuck is this art? Oh my god. It didn't always used to be a multi-billion-dollar franchise, you guys. It really didn't. It used to just look like this, all of them. This and Fat Pikachu. That was it. Oh, that's fun. $1 million! I fucking love this. This is not a good emote, but I'm adding it anyway. Surely there's a better way to do it, but I love this. Did you see this? Bro, somebody was trying to start Discourse. Apparently, the FGC doesn't understand how taxes or money work. LOL, we're not making millionaires. Yeah, we get it. You've done your taxes before. You're an adult. Shut the fuck up.
$1 million!
$1 million! This is so funny. Guys, actually, I'm an adult, and they take a lot of your money. Did you? Shut the fuck up.
$1 million!
I fucking love this. Somebody else was like, Capcom should change these payout structures. Ratio.
$1 million!
No. This stunt shit is fine. I think it's fine to have an event where you say the winner is a millionaire. It's not, you shouldn't do it all the time. I agree, it fucking sucks for the community at large, like the second place and all that stuff. And if Capcom were the only people doing the tournaments, maybe. Like, it would be better to have it more spread out. But I think the gimmick of this is stronger than, they're trying to get people to check it out. How much did second pay out? $300,000. Somebody lost a $700,000 money match. It's marketing. Yeah, exactly. But I do think there's concern if this is the only tournament, because then it's like, oh, dude, I can't make a living being 16th best in the world. But it's like, I don't know. A sponsor. Someone who was it? I don't know. I just saw it on my timeline. I was like, come on. I think that I'm a huge proponent of having wider splits. Where more people make more money and first place gets like 30%. But for this, come on.
This game is surrounds the legendary Pokemon Zygarde, so tell us what you think of him, Link.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, what $1 million? $1
million!
I love this so much. This is so good. I was trying to think of a good joke for this. And then I put out a joke that wasn't very funny along with donations and that. And then this came to me 5 minutes later. I was like, damn, I should have posted that not at 3 a.m. This one's very funny. This is really good. I was happy with that one. This one's pretty funny. It's like, okay, this one's very funny, but I posted at 3 a.m., so it's funny because it's true. Okay, when you get $10 as a kid, damn, that should have been it. When the tooth fairy leaves you something under your pillow. Oh, that should have been it. All right, I got links to go through because I got a ton of donos. Let's go over them one by one. What is this? A slug? A slug? Zygarde? Oh, he's the new guy? Worm? He's fucked up and evil. I like him. I think he's cute and cool. Zygarde gets a thumbs up from this streamer. I'm going to be Roger Ebert for Pokemon. That's my new gimmick. This is the same as the other one. We're not adding this. It's the same thing. No. It's the same as Mental Cat, just in reverse. Guys, you're not going to use this. Wait, we have Mental Cat and Mental Agree, and now we have... It's so stupid, man. Okay. Why did Tubby Custard tweet? Oh, is it Tubby Custard time? Tubby Custard! Who wants some Tubby Custard? Me, I do. Nunu, can you make us some Tubby Custard? This show was fucking crack to me as a 13-year-old. Because what are they doing? That's Poe, by the way. My sister really liked Poe. Poe is the baby.
In Teletubby Land, Poe made a bowl of Tubby Custard.
So is Lala. I never really thought about it. I thought they were just creatures, but they're definitely aliens. Huh. What do you mean? I never really thought about what they were, but like they live in a spaceship with futuristic technology. They're aliens. I think the way they eat this is the bowl is a spoon. Which is like you suck, like the hole is that, and it goes all the way in. Why are we watching this? Someone donated it. Someone also donated this.
Señor Beavis, ¿qué estás haciendo en mi clase? Get the hell out of here, Beavis.
That was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. Beavis and Butthead is a very funny show. Yourself! Oh, yeah, I don't know what I said at the beginning, though. Why'd you link that to me? That's hurtful. I wonder what I said. I'm not watching that. Oh, shit, ads! Dude, somebody saw that right into ads. Oh, shit. Somebody saw that and then immediately got ads. Okay. Were there any other links? Nope, just those. So you got a gullible. Yeah, that's what you got out of the ads. Awesome! That's Pokemon. I wanted to look at this really quick. I saved this for stream. Guys, it's time to enter a world of pure imagination. This is sold as a live Willy Wonka experience, but they used all AI images on their site. I'm not going to be here for very long. I just want to look at the pictures because I haven't seen this yet. So apparently they said there's a live Willy Wonka experience going on in Britain. And then you show up and it's this. Let's go explore, shall we? Ooh. Magical. It's like I'm really there. The giant lollipops. Oh. Just another blatant example of how... okay, I don't care about that. A bouncy house! Just like in Willy Wonka! Dude, you know what's crazy? The kids are probably having the time of their lives. The parents are like, this is bullshit. Parents are probably furious. Look at the tables. The kids are having a great day. Kids are so easy to please, man. Well, maybe. We'll see, I guess. Also printed some AI art on sheets. For the Instagram, yeah. Can't get it flat against the wall, though. Can't, like, actually get a backdrop. Has to be a little lumpy. It's a little weird, right? It's a banner. Why this spot with the post in the middle? Oh, I guess you can't get around it. Like, there's a post everywhere. These are all load-bearing pillars, you know? Ah, it's like I'm really there. Okay, if you bought a ticket from this site, it's your fault. In Chirining, oh my god, this is beating my ass. In Chirining Entertainment, got that right. Catgigating, live performances, Karchi tons, Exarcerdre lollipops. I don't know what word this is supposed to be. I know the other ones. A pasadise of sweet teats. Karchi tons. I don't know what Exarcerdre is. Extraordinary? I mean, I get all the other ones make sense, but not that one. What is this? Is this a bear? I don't know what this is. Like, has something coming out of the... 100% AI generated. This? How do you know? How would you be able to tell? The hands look normal. That's what I was told to look at. You should have a job with the government for being able to detect AI, because that's a gift. I have no idea. It's obvious? Not to all of us. Whew, I don't know how you figured that out. His feet look good here, right? I love the encherining. That's a very good. Why would they say enriching? Like, of all the words to use there. Here's the Oompa Loompa. What are we concocting here? Dude, it's a fucking meth lab. They're gonna make meth and they're like, oh, it's just a bit of chocolate. It's part of the experience. That's hard chocolate. It's like a Nathan for you thing. It's so good. That's good. So, great idea to have a person dressed in a terrifying outfit to come out and scare all the kids. They were all crying. It was terrible. What, her? It's like a normal costume. She was paid £500 for this. That's not a bad gig. £900 for this? You work a couple hours? Pounds are a big deal. Pounds are way bigger than dollars. She's making some sweet teas, yeah. With some Karchi tons. Because they save so much by using AI. Finally, ethical AI. We pass the savings on to you, employee. Very wise. All the money they could have spent on the graphic designer, they spent on the boots on the ground. Very smart. Love that. Very good. Sorry, last one. I had not seen this angle before. It gives an idea of the liminal qualities on this. Imagine walking into this. Imagine being the first person here. You don't see any parents or other kids there. You're like, am I in the right? It's like the lair of a Batman villain. This is a core memory for some poor kid. Some kid's gonna explain this when they're older, and nobody's gonna believe them. Did you guys ever go to that Willy Wonka park? The fuck are you talking about? The Willy Wonka park. It was like in a big building that looked like a convention center. There was like a bridge and a woman with green hair, like an Oompa Loompa. No, a woman, like a full-grown woman, and like beakers. Beakers, yeah, like a $20 Amazon science kit. They had sweet teats, Karchi tons. Oh boy! The Oz escape experience, dude. This must be the wave. Like escape rooms were a couple months ago. What's going on with Dorothy? It's so real! Let the robots win. It's all over. I was in an escape room once for my sister's birthday. It was an escape room with a zombie in the middle of it, and it's like you gotta escape in 30 minutes. And some guy had to crawl on the floor and act like a zombie for 30 minutes, and I felt so bad for him. He's like improving the whole time. He's on a chain. Did you die? No, we made it out. Very strange experience. I've done that. Yeah, it's you know, it's fun, I guess. I can't have fun. I'm a piece of shit. I'm too cynical. I can't have fun doing things. I hate it when people clap along to music. I hate it when people sing Live and Learn in mass groups with the Pokemon theme. I don't like joy. I really don't. Do you like anything? Silence. Silence and quiet. That's it. That's all it is. I like it when people enjoy things authentically, and there is no expectation of fun. The moment that people clap along to music, I'm like, oh, here we fucking go. It's not authentic. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't have the gene in my brain that makes that, you know. I hope if your daughter ever shows interest in nerdy shit, I hope you don't shit. I mean, I'm a good dad, of course. My kid loves fucking Gabby's Dollhouse. I love that show. We went to go see Bluey live. It was great. I can turn it on. I can be enthusiastic. Coney might be broken by the internet, but same. Yeah, I don't know. I think I am craving authentic experiences. So much of the world around us feels performative and I don't know. Something about it. Maybe I'm a contrarian. I don't know. Arlo was desperately trying to sell tickets of his to Bluey live? What? Arlo, like the puppet guy? He moved and couldn't make it. Does he have a kid? It's cynicism that comes with age. No, I've been this way since I was like early 20s. He has a nephew. Okay, well that's nice. Okay. If I was at Bluey and I saw a guy there alone, I'd be like, Coney is so cool and aloof. Yeah, I'm not even saying this to like be distant or cool or whatever. I'm just fucked in the head, man. I can't have fun ever. Don't you like the Dreamland clap at tournaments? Yes, because it's very funny. That is an ironic subversion of normal sports participation things. That's very funny. That's why I like British football chants. Those are cool because they're authentic. They're real. They're just a bunch of bald, middle-aged, angry dads screaming and drunk at the top of their lungs. I love that. It's very funny. There's real energy in the audience. I don't want to sound like the Catcher in the Rye kid or whatever, Holden Caulfield, but I just don't like fake shit. And I think if you hear Don't Stop Believing by Journey, it is an invitation for people to be like, oh, haha, this is so funny. Let's all sing. Wow.
You probably hid because you are so elderly and dumb. Tease like the cricket in Ratatouille.
Not like the critic in Ratatouille. And even if I was, he changed for the better. Who's to say that I can't have a redemption arc? Don't laugh at that. I think that song because I like the song, not because it's a thing to sing it or something. It's one of those things that is a very it's a it's like Bohemian Rhapsody. Like we don't all need to. It's 9 minutes long. Do I have to pretend that we're all like in Rent for 9 minutes? You know. Do you hate the cha-cha slide too? No, that's fine. There's something, if it's a cha-cha slide or an electric slide, if it is a group engagement that we all agree to and it's instructing us, it's like, oh, cool, let's get there. But it's different if it's an old 80s song that did not invite the sing-along, but you do it because it's cool and ironic and, wow, how cheesy.
Coney, you are the human manifestation of that South Park episode where the boys go ziplining and hate everything about it. However, I'm the same way.
No, ziplining is kind of fun, but I've never been on the ziplining expedition or whatever that they have. I bet Coney's white ass loves the Cupid shuffle. I don't know what he's saying. I don't know how to do the Cupid shuffle. I'm that guy
at the
wedding.
Coney hears in his head whenever other people are having fun.
I mean, not always. I'm that guy. I will do the Cupid shuffle, but I'm gonna be that white guy that's just like, I don't know. What do you do? I don't know. I don't go to a lot of weddings. What is it? I'm that guy the whole time. I have to like watch other people make a big show about it. I don't even. How do you do? I'm that guy. I do that every time. It says the instructions. Yes, but it's as you're doing it. To the right. To the right. Oh, they're already to the right. You have to move while he says it. That's why cha-cha slide is so beautiful. You do it after he says it. You get time to 2 hops this time. You get what I'm saying? There's like a little break. You're like, 2 hops this time. Yes. And then he says Charlie Brown. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is. You gotta like go like this. And then he goes 100 hops this time. 76 hops this time. Is anybody counting? Somebody would get it wrong. I used to listen to Cha-Cha Slide as a normal-ass song. That's psychotic behavior. Why? Why? Just like on the bus to school, imagining the steps. Here comes the reverse. I listen to Ghostbusters as a normal song. I mean, it's a good song. Ghostbusters is a great song. It just gets a buff in October. It's the hokey pokey for adults. Yes. Electric Slide is good, but the Electric Slide doesn't explain it. I don't think. Neither does the Time Machine or Time Warp from Rocky Horror. Rocky Horror like tells you what to do, but it's as you're doing it again, and then it's not like explicit enough. It's just go insane. The fuck does that mean? Do you know about Ghostbusters and I Need a New Drug being the same song? Yeah, it's Huey Lewis, right? I think. What about the Monster Mash? Dude, I've talked about the Monster Mash before. I haven't heard the Monster Mash in like 10 years. Or maybe like 20 years. I think you stop hearing it when you're out of elementary school. You don't really hear it later in your life, but in elementary school you hear it a lot. At least I did. Have you ever listened to Hugh Laurie's music? No, I don't care about that. I've never been a Hugh Laurie guy. I didn't know he was British. What's the Monster Mash? I'm not bringing it up. That's got to be DMCA, right? Surely. Surely that's DMCA. It's a graveyard smash, bro. Come on. I don't think it's public domain. It's not that old. It's like 40s, I think. Who's gonna DMCA you, Dracula? No, Igor, I think, is the one that... Wait, is Dracula the singer? No, he was working in the lab. Dracula isn't in the lab. It's Igor. Yeah. I thought Monster Mash was 60s. I don't know. Coney, look at this. Hunger Games Simulator. Oh, it's a new one? No. Maybe I'll do that later. Coney, are we talking about Nintendo versus Yuzu tonight? I don't know what you want me to say. Hold on. You mean the... Yeah. Nintendo is suing the creators of the Yuzu emulator. I mean... Yeah, that's what a company would do. I don't... What's that? Uh-oh. Now I'm spreading it. Like, yeah, obviously they're doing that. They don't win? I mean, I don't know if they win or don't win. They have a crazy amount of money, so they could just litigate forever. They can't win, though. I don't care who wins or not. They're gonna do it.
Everybody clap your hands, clap. Clap, clap, clap your hands, clap. Clap, clap, clap your hands. So right now we gonna do the basic steps. To the left, take it back now, yellow and hop. This time right foot. Let's stomp left foot.
Wait, this is from the Fates of Prophecy?
Real smooth.
I just realized, this is a prophetic witch? How did she know what I would do? She knows my destiny. I did hop 3 times. This is so scary. A cha-cha slide from a witch? Not so funny anymore, is it? Now it's haunting. Yeah, I don't know, man. The Nintendo user... obviously Nintendo's gonna sue this. I don't know or care if they win or not. I don't really have a... I do think it's weird that, apparently... I did see somebody brought up something in this lawsuit where Nintendo, basically, they want to be the custodians of what you are allowed to play. They say something to the effect of, like, the only way to play Nintendo games is on official Nintendo devices, which is like, uh-oh, right? Because they don't, like, that means we're gonna get fucking Snake, Rattle, and Roll in 2024. Like, imagine trying to play Donkey Kong 64 now, right? Like, it's hard to do, because it's not on the shop. Like, that, I think that is troubling, right? The only surprising thing is they waited, like, 5 years before they went after them. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to nip it in the bud before Switch 2. Maybe it's they wanted to collect evidence or something. I don't know, but... Remember when Yuzu was in the Steam trailer? Dude, I can't believe they did that. That was crazy. Yuzu was literally in the trailer for the Valve device. There's a chance that the precedent here could be disastrous. Sure, yeah, I'm empathetic. I don't think it's that crazy that Nintendo would want an emulator of their system off the internet. Whether or not they win or not, or have anything to stand on is whatever. I just think this is I think it's like, of course they're gonna want that wiped. Just how bad was the curse? It's a good show. I just hate the ending. They're trying to get the law changed ahead of Switch 2 or plain intimidate all the emulator people. I thought it was a Switch 2 thing. Yeah, but who knows?
Hey Coney, you are not doing any insane content ideas right now, so can you rank these very quickly since they are going to be in the new Pokemon game link?
Oh, that reminds me, with content ideas. Guys, we can't do sports tomorrow. Don't be mad. I'm sorry. I gotta watch Juliet. Usually, Wednesdays, I'm free most of the day because she goes to her grandparents on Wednesdays, but her grandmother has COVID. So, I can't do it tomorrow. I'll do it Sunday. Shake? Good? Sunday, we can get a sitter for Sunday. All right? Please understand. All right? Send Shitty Genie? I gotta do something. Shitty Genie, I don't know how long ago it was. Shitty Genie is a once every 6 months treat. Twice a year. I gotta find something. Hunger Games? We are kind of desperate. Maybe. What would be Hunger Games? I'm not doing Smash Bros, right? Well, no, Smash Bros would be fun. You know what? It's been a year, right? Fuck it. Maybe. Has been a while. Rivals 2 Hunger Games. First Coney video to get negative views. I'll have to pay YouTube to upload that. Ridiculous. Thought I could do a, like, you know, the whole, like, is streaming a real job thing. I was going to do Supermarket Simulator. Something like that. Maybe some of the job simulator things. Maybe there's something with that, but those games aren't really fun to watch, so. Yeah, not great. Please do 3 Smash Hunger Games, and that's the entire week of vids. I'm desperate. All right, you know what? February, early March. Early March is Smash Week. Fine. Maybe do Smash commentators. Ain't nobody clicking on that video, bro. You guys gotta think like a YouTuber. You can't think of inside the bubble. Coney's upload schedule has been a bit weird. Yeah, I think because the streams have been a little weird and off, and I've been doing more stream-centric content than YouTube-centric content. Like, it's just been like this. Like, we've just been talking for an hour and a half, and I like that. I do have some YouTube stuff I want to watch, and that might go up, but just kind of a shift, you know. Doing some other stuff. Click this, please.
I know a lot of you hating motherfuckers want me to fail, but guess what? It ain't happening. You know why?
What?
Because I got a motherfucking microwave on my head.
One hop this time. One hop this time.
I've broken your spell. Nope.
One hop this time. 5 hops this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 hop this time.
I don't want to hop.
One hop this time.
How long is
this? Reverse.
I'm reversing now?
Reverse. 10 hops this
10?
time.
Oh, no,
1,
she's gonna count
2, 3, 4,
He
5,
doesn't count them
6,
in the song. This
7,
was all a bit just
8.
to get her to count. She just really wanted to count. He doesn't count in the song. Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Does he? I hate the Cha-Cha Witch. Most devilish spell yet. He doesn't count in the song. Hold on. Anyway, yeah, I don't think this is a crazy thing for Nintendo to do. Mega Pokemon? Oh, I'm not doing this. Stupid. Yeah, I can't see them. They're all bad. That Blastoise looks like shit. The Beedrill's good. I'm not doing this. This is bad. They gave low pun. No, this is all bad. I don't like any of this. Surely one of them is good. That's just Kangaskhan. I like Kangaskhan. I like Pinsir. I like Sableye. Oh, that's a fun idea. I like that a lot. That's all. Everything else is bad. Lucario with dreads is especially bad, too. Let's just... This is really bad. Too many of them go too far? Yeah, I don't like it. I think this is really cool, though. I like the shell thing. That's nice. That's all. We're done. He knows Sableye. I only know it. This is going to sound crazy. I only know it because it's Tweek's favorite Pokemon. And he's tweeted about it, and I was like, oh, shit, that's cool. I think that's a cool guy. I like him a lot. It's literally just from Tweek. And now he's my favorite. Like, he's among my favorite, like, you know, like, new gen. Because I don't know new gens. Because I don't do Pokemon. I don't know them. So, Which one is Sableye? This guy right here. He has gem eyes. I'm a big fan of characters with non-traditional eyes. Like, I don't know why. I'm a big fan of, like, visors, too. This guy, like, I love this dude. I've never played these games. I love this. Something about that just appeals to me. And this guy. I'm a big Cyclops guy. For some reason, obscuring a character's eyes makes them so fucking cool to me. I don't know why. That's like my favorite thing. My favorite trope. I don't even know Cyclops or like who he is or what he does. I think I like visors and shit. I like eye stuff. That's it. Do you know who Gojo is? That's the new anime, right? Jujutsu Kaisen or whatever. No, it's not the same. No. Having whatever this is, not the same. If you have a bandana, it's cringe. No, it has to be a physical modification, not something you could simply
For your Hunter Games Slop Night Make
Not the
1B
same.
chatters, every time they die, they get timed out for the day. Winner gets VIP.
It's not the same. If it's like a choice like this, it's cringe. Rip your eyeballs out if you're real. It needs to be a part of you. This is a style aesthetic choice. The other one is like an impairment, I guess. Like RoboCop? Like RoboCop. Coney, you should just insult your viewers for a video since you love being mean. Who's watching that? Who's watching 20 minutes of me making fun of you guys? What about the Burger King Kids main character? Really fucking cool. Yup. So cool. Kid vid? Awesome. There's something about the character designs like that that I love. I don't know why. I've always been a fan of that. Even this, and I don't know, bro. I love this fucking guy. I love Zeke. I don't know why. I've always liked these character designs. He's cool as hell. Why is he wearing 3D glasses? I want to play Zombies Ate My Neighbors. This game is fucked up. Like, every level's different. There's so many giant babies. Zombies Ate My Neighbors 3D? It's like Doom? Somebody made a mod? Save that for later. That sounds fun. It's a fucked up game. This got a Steam release? Word? I don't know if I want to play that game. It would piss me off because it's very hard. But it's funny because every level is different. It's good. Oh, this is a side thing, but I saw this come up on my Twitter feed. Did you guys see the new Jaws game? I thought it was just a Jaws game, but apparently it's in Roblox. It's an official Jaws game in Roblox. Yup. Where's the Pokemon song? Hold on. I gotta figure out where that is so I can turn it off. Oh. Yeah, Spielberg's vision. Oh, man. The Jaws experience, now in Roblox. I love that, like, Friday the 13th and Texas Chainsaw get full games, and then people are like, damn, that's a failing business model. Fuck it, make it in Roblox. Don't make a full game, just make something in Roblox. That's genius. And also, kind of bad, because that means that it's going to just lead to a lot more, like, Fortnite situations. Do kids like Jaws? No. Not as far as I know. it that this is what this franchise's legacy is? I think it's just more likely, like, there's that Killer Clowns game, which is gonna fucking bomb. But, like, I think if I'm Fortnite or if I'm Roblox, I point at those games and I'm like, hey, these guys can't make a full game out of this. How about you know, give us the rights and let us make a game that's, like, within an experience, and it goes, you know, it's big for, like, a month or two, and then it goes away, but it's way less cost. That's the play. Killer Clowns is going to roll, actually? Okay. Hey, I hope it's good. I do. I think it looks funny. That's just going to be dead after a week. What if it's the new Helldivers? Maybe it's good. I'm keeping my eyes open. Not as bad as Space Jam throwing in a Clockwork Orange and Pennywise the child-eating clown into their movie. Did they? I didn't see Space Jam. Pennywise is different. I think Pennywise is fine because he, like, transcends, like, yes, he kills children, but it's like, oh, scary clown. Oh, no. Clockwork Orange is, like, real. A demonic, scary clown is... Don't do it, by the way. I know what you're thinking. Don't do it. Please. Don't do it. Like, demonic, scary clown is, like, abstract. It's like, oh, my God, it's a spider that feeds off fear. Whatever. The Clockwork Orange gang is, like, a fucking gang. But, like, not in, like, a romantic, like, outsiders. Like, we're trying to make it on our own way. They do really bad shit. So, that's a little different, you know? It's not the same. Not a West Side Story gang, yeah. Keen, if you see one fucking clown in this chat, kill it. Shoot it in the fucking head. This stream like Seinfeld ain't got no point. This stream like Braid. True. Ain't no point to the stream. You just got a cha-cha witch coming out telling you how to dance. Doing tier lists of Bluey characters. Yup. Alright, I do have a YouTube video. I did have some YouTube stuff I wanted to watch. Tonight's YouTube night, fellows and fellettes. Of course you do. I haven't watched YouTube in a while. It's been a long time. Well, not a while. Maybe like 3 or 4 weeks, but it's a React night. Starting the stream almost 2 hours in. I like talking to you, all right? I don't know if you guys saw this video or heard about it, but apparently there's an epidemic that has transpired. Hold on. Oh, this is the whole channel. No way! That's crazy. Okay, I have to show you guys. Sorry. Okay. Did he talk about the smell-o-vision? No, that kind of got axed because I've been talking for 2. They're making a device that lets you smell video games, but apparently it's not real. It's like a marketing thing or something. But is it not loading? It's not loading. Okay. This shit has 0 followers. No way crypto bro forgot to buy bots. Gotta be a stunt. Yeah, I don't think it's real. It doesn't seem like a real thing. Jeff tweeting about that today of all days is so funny. Yeah, a bunch of people get laid off at Sony. Everybody's losing their job. And he's like, wow, look at this device that lets you smell farts. That's weird, right? Jeff, we have more important stuff, dude. What's your problem? Guys, I don't know if you know this, but the Mario Kart Wii community is in dire straits. Things are bad over there. Did you know everybody's cheating? Everybody's cheating in Mario Kart Wii. And finally, somebody's gotten to the bottom of it. Abysssoft, who apparently does a lot of cheating speedrun content, which I didn't know. I've seen a channel like this. But I didn't know that there was another one. Awesome. Cool. Apparently there's a video on Green Suigi, who I'm a big fan of. Whatever happened to that guy? Is he still setting records? Did he become the GOAT? Did he do everything? Coney, I just read the stream title, and it reads like we didn't start the fire. Yeah, you got it, chatter. You got it. Bless up. Everybody's cheating in Mario Kart Wii, but how? As a cheating enthusiast, I must know in case I'm ever playing Mario Kart Wii. I want to figure out how to cheat too. Shall we? Wait, is this an ad? Oh, I'm incognito. Silly me. One moment. No, it's not that. It's not the ad thing. You know what it is? You know what it is? It's that I want this to go on my watch history so I get recommended more videos like this. That's what it is. That's why I got out of incognito. You know what I mean? That's all. I just want, because, you know, I like the video so much, I don't want to be in incognito because I want to see more videos like this. I want to see more Abyss-soft content. You know what I'm saying? You get it, right? True?
The words cheating and Mario Kart Wii were synonymous with each other at one point, with almost every new record being accused of illegitimacy, and for good reason.
I thought this was like the competitive game. This is the game that people still talk about.
Shortly after the game's release, multiple methods of cheating began to proliferate online, with the leaderboards becoming infected with fake
That's just
times.
being an asshole.
Cheating began to
just beating this guy's ass.
Proliferate online, with the leaderboards becoming infected with fake times. To understand how...
Damn, Andy's using the steering wheel? That dude is zooming. 0.14 seconds. What character did he use?
How this happened, we need to rewind to April 2008 when the sixth installment
wild. Bro went like this. Forward.
Mario Kart released for the Wii, and notably, it was the first in the series that came...
Yes? This better not be a counting glitch. Oh my god, not again. Moshi Moshi.
Coney, we have discovered it is Pokemon Day. We believe, as a coalition of chatters, that it would be wisest for you to do a Coney Creates Pokemon by Chatters to Fight to the Death sequel. For Vince's sake, and for content's sake.
You know, I would love to do that, but those videos always do very badly, Mr. President. I love those videos so much, but those videos do so bad. And I don't think we have another video. I don't think we have another game for that. If there's a new game for that somewhere, I'll do it. I'd be down to do it tomorrow. I'm not doing it tonight. Pokemon vids suck ass on this channel. Yes, we can't do Pokemon here. Honestly, Pokemon's pretty hard to get a footing in unless it's all you do. Pokemon is very like all or nothing from what I've seen. It's been a year, Coney, please. Has it? If it's been a year, I'm down. Yeah, Bobby knows. We were at Panda. Dude, we tried to use Wolfie. Couldn't do it. We had Wolfie Cybertron. It's like the general Nintendo audience doesn't care too much about Pokemon, but Pokemon fans love Pokemon. You got to pop the Infinite Craft stick? Nah, that's already done. Infinite Craft is... I kind of missed the boat. I wasn't able to do the other thing. Because I didn't have the time. I wasn't able to have the long stream for it. I think it's too late now. How long has it been since Factor Opinion? I want to bring that back. That last one was bad. I'm scared. I'm going to give it a year. I'm down to do create a Pokemon fighting video if I can find the right game for it. I'll look tomorrow. That's a good idea. I love those videos.
Came with online leaderboards that updated in real time. Records set in April are almost certainly legit, but in May, something happened that changed the landscape forever. The Homebrew channel for the Wii was released. The Homebrew channel allows you to run unofficial applications on your system.
This why Nintendo be suing you, bro!
Which let you use cheat codes
you're cheating
in
Mario Kart Wii. I hope they win.
Shark. By injecting codes into the game with Homebrew, you could generate many different effects, and in July, the leaderboards would see the first of these codes wreak havoc. As a cheat that finished
Nintendo?
a race when you drove over the line at the start would be released.
I thought that said the Hebrew channel. No, you didn't.
Nintendo didn't have anti-cheat mechanisms built into the leaderboards, so things quickly degenerated into world records of only a couple frames. And the only...
Oh no, the Wii police is only slightly behind E.T., the extraterrestrial.
The only measure put into place to stop this was to manually purge the cheated times every so often. Online play was played with cheaters as well, as there were codes that would have you win a race even if you didn't finish first, others that ignored the effects of items, and the cheated times every so often. Online play was played with cheaters as well, as there were codes that would have you win a race even if you didn't finish first, others that ignored the effects of items, and some that had you finish in last regardless of your final place in a race, which allowed for hackers to ruin all forms of competition in the game.
Wait, so how did you... Are these like Game Shark codes? How the fuck do you... I guess it's in Homebrew, which has its own Game Shark thing in it.
This made record keeping in the early days incredibly hard to do, but some external websites and YouTube channels did make an effort to keep the legitimate record history intact. However, this only served to start an arms race between players that wanted to play legitimately and those that wanted to cheat. Sometimes when making a video, I cover complicated programming concepts, and if you want to understand them better yourself, then this video's sponsor Brilliant is a free and easy way to learn about them.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the plug. Not a bad one. Not a bad slot in.
Get learning now by clicking the link. And with that, let's get back to the cheated leaderboards in Mario Kart Wii. Instead of creating blatantly false times...
Okay, how do you beat Evil Razor? Evil Razor has changed the game forever. Everybody else is honest. Except for that guy.
Cheaters now pivoted to setting times that were just worse than perfect or slightly better than the world record. And to do this, they used 4 different codes. The first is slow motion, which slows the frame rate down to a value the cheater determines. All that's required once it's active is holding the Y button down, and you'll be able to set up race lines and mini turbos at a reduced frame rate. This is an almost undetectable cheat, since when you watch the ghost of the race, everything is in the game's normal frame rate. But due to issues with the playback quality, players wouldn't submit ghost videos or upload them to YouTube.
So this is like, so I used to play competitive Fall Guys. Don't laugh. Some people used to do cheat engine, and they used to very slightly change their speed attribute, like very slight, like 2 or 3 units. So you couldn't tell. Some people would just fly by, and it was very funny. They could literally fly. But some people very slightly would just run a little bit faster, and it was enough to win.
Instead, they used
You were the first world champ. Oh, you don't have to remind me. I was the first world champion in Fall Guys. Editor, put that video right here. Put it right there. Let them know.
Another cheat
competitive
called
Fall
Live
Guys,
Replay.
bro. Hey, a little bit of fun trivia. Hold on. Hold on. Does anybody have that TikTok? Bobby, you know the one I'm talking about. Does anyone have that TikTok? I gotta find it. I don't remember. This is what... Hold on. This is what's killing video games? What did he say? It was something like... I don't remember what the phrase was. You know the one. The sweats? Oh, here it is.
I know we don't talk about Fall Guys
I clicked on the first link on TikTok. Hey!
as much nowadays, but back when we did, I somehow became one of the best.
So, do you guys remember this TikTok? Why everybody stops playing online games, hating the sweats? I edited this video. Yeah. You guys remember this? That's Bobby, friend of the stream, Bobby Wasabi, team captain in the Overwatch Invitational. Our good friend Bobby here made this guy quit Fall Guys and all other competitive games. Our good friend Bobby here is famous. That's not even a sweat strat. No, it's not. It's literally just jumping on Hexagon. But that guy fucking hates it.
The live replay code takes the inputs from a ghost and plays them through your controller, allowing you to watch a ghost file with the HUD active. A lot of the world record channels would use this code when posting records of other players, as the in-game ghost playback didn't have great quality. But live replay fixed most of the playback issues. So how did these records...
How did he do that?
have great quality.
How hard is this to do?
Replay fixed most...
The fuck? How would Funky Kong even think to do that? He can drive a helicopter. He has a plane.
Most of the playback issues.
That looks very hard.
How did these record channels get the ghost data of other players in the first place?
Shit,
Mario
man.
Kart Wii allowed you to download the world record ghost for each track so you could see what the player was doing for yourself. And record-keeping websites such as Mashals were used to upload ghost data so everyone could share new strats and non-first place times more easily. Live replay on its own isn't super useful for cheating, but if you combined it with a cheat called task code, you could create fake times almost undetected.
I was gonna say, when did this game come out? Because like it was kind of earlier, not early internet, but it was like, you know, the fact people are making these tables, like this Microsoft Excel ass table, like this is very 2008. Oh my god, who would put in the effort? Who wants to host this site? Who cares that much about Mario Kart?
If you recall, Live Replay feeds the game inputs based on the ghost file, so once you start it, you can't add inputs yourself. But task code disables Live Replay when you activate it. You can't add inputs yourself, but
Nintendo is so goated for this. Just pictures of Boo on the stage. Hey, we gotta make Banshee Boardwalk. Oh, how do we make it scary? I have a Boo render.
Task code disables Live Replay.
Copy and paste that shit all over. I'm gonna have a scary Halloween stream where I just put a bunch of boos all over.
When you activate it,
Put a
allowing
bunch
you
of
to
PNG.
resume
It's
control
all the same PNG. Oh, that one's flipped. Never mind.
of the cart. By combining the two, you could perfectly execute a difficult skip or part of the track, then use Live Replay to have the game execute it for you.
Going
then
foolish
use
on this
passcode
one.
to assume control once you were past it, making it possible to achieve records very quickly. Initially, players weren't very smart with this code, and runner Hahe noticed that Wonderoy's world record exactly matched his run to the frame, except at the finish, where the ending was slightly stronger for a faster time. The cheaters adapted, however, the finish.
Game facts, by the way.
Where the ending.
Is that site still around? Do people still go there? That's where all the Mario Strikers players were. Let's find out. I'm not logging into Game Facts. I think IGN owns them now. It's active? That blows my mind. Whenever I look up game guides now, it's just IGN. Like, I tried to look up a guide for Prince of Persia, which, by the way, and this is an aside, I'm so sick of Metroidvanias that don't tell you where everything is post-game, or you can't, like, buy a map or something. I fucking hate that. I'm not searching your game. Give me a little icon on the map and tell me where to go. I hate that, dude. Blasphemous did it, too.
Ending was slightly stronger for a faster time. The cheaters adapted, however, and instead of copying
it was a good game, yeah.
Entirety of a world record ghost, they would change more than just a single mini turbo or wheelie to make it harder to catch. While mini turbos are the main mechanic for driving fast, the wheelie is important as well and can help gain small advantages across a run. To perform one, you press up on the D-pad, and while it's active, your maximum speed is increased by 15%, with it lasting for 180 frames. Once the wheelie is finished, your speed falls back to the normal level by 3 units per frame, and while in the wheelie state, you can't hold the button to keep it active, meaning you need to time your next input as close to the end of the wheelie as possible. This trick is called a...
I always like to imagine what the character you're playing as is thinking whenever they do some insane speedrunning shit. Funky Kong must be traumatized.
He's just kind of given a vision from a higher power. The Lord himself above inspired him to hit that crate. Doesn't know why he does it. Just flow state.
Chain wheelie, and if done at the earliest possible frame, you only lose 3 units of speed. But since the game runs at 50 or 60 frames depending on your region, this isn't the easiest trick to perform perfectly.
Who develops Mario Kart games? Isn't it like a specific team? Because like it's weird to me that Strikers Charged for the Wii and Mario Strikers Wii for the Wii are like, or Mario Kart Wii for the Wii are like the most competitive. Because, like, you know, next level games make Strikers, but why did the Wii get the 2 strongest, like, most technical, intricate versions of a game?
Which is where the next cheat code comes in. Rapid Fire. Rapid Fire is essentially a turbo cheat that spams a button input every frame it can, and since it's not holding the button, this allows you to...
Because, like, Brawl was dog shit, right? Like, Brawl was not competitively minded. Why are these games so technical and intricate, and we got Brawl?
Turn it on as your wheelie is ending and start another wheelie on the first possible frame. Rapid Fire was impossible to detect since a world record is expected to have good chain wheelies in it, and a person being accused of using Rapid Fire could just say that they got lucky with the execution as there's no hard evidence that could convict them. But this didn't stop the community from being suspicious of players that consistently hit chain wheelies on the first frame. You might be wondering how these cheats came to be. Rapid fire, slow-mo, and live replay were released by a channel called MDM Wii, but task code has a unique history. A German player by the name of Kevin figured out that if he modified part of the live replay...
Okay, this is gonna sound very stupid. I heard German player, and I was like, oh, probably Heinrich. Or Uter.
Code, he could regain control of the cart whenever he wanted. He didn't even think twice about using this cheat once he discovered it and copied this world record on Bowser's Castle 3 frame for frame, except for a single wheelie at the end that he performed a few frames better to snag the world record. There are plenty of instances of players cheating a record or two, but one player in particular managed to amass at least 15 world records across different tracks.
Jeez.
Razor is a divisive name in the community as he was a very skilled player. He even theorized
Wait, is that
ultra
evil
shortcut
Razor?
on
Oh no! What is Funky doing? Funky, get
but
down!
Despite being a skilled and knowledgeable player,
you're in a
the use
race!
of codes for many
Funky,
of his world
stop!
records was always suspected. During his time in the community, he went by many aliases in an attempt to dodge cheating allegations. Razor, Black, Walter, BlackieBoy39, and MKW Champ are all names he used, with MKW Records, TNP Ronnie, and Mia all being suspected names he used as well. In the case of MKW Records, this was a channel that uploaded record times of...
Why do this? There's nothing to gain. They're not hosting like a world championship. What are you doing? And why do you have so many different aliases?
Players. So you might ask, why is this suspected to be one of Razor's alts? And the answer is because in addition to uploading...
Because it's badass. There was a lot of shit talk that happened on the Mario Strikers Game Facts. There's a guy named Bug that talked so much shit, and people like respected him. I guess it was just like culture back then. I guess it's culture now. I guess it happens anytime. But it was like a thing back then. Was Bug a Wario player? No, he played the good character. He played Waluigi. Waluigi is the best character in Strikers Charged by like a fucking mile.
World records, it also posted personal bests as well, but every one of them belonged to Razor.
Is Wario at least viable? No. Wario's like third worst? Fourth worst? Peach is bottom. Peach is like the absolute worst in the game. He just has bad stats.
Channel to upload world records.
Is PD good? Yes.
Records from the community, but then only...
But DK is PD tuned to 100. For some reason, DK hits every shot. I don't know why. Waluigi and Diddy was meta. No, Diddy was bad. The tier list is very... oh my god. The tier list is very, like, certain. I made one a while ago. Yeah, this is 2019. Waluigi is best. Daisy is like Waluigi for babies. Daisy is Waluigi Jr. She's his special. She has a free goal special. Waluigi does too, but he can do a lot more with it. It's just a big speed boost. Donkey Kong just shoots and it goes in. The power like class was extremely strong. So DK, PD, and Bowser are very good. Mario and Luigi are good. They're just all around. Bowser Jr., I think, was better than people said. He was my low-tier, like, for fun character. Why was this a sensible tier list? It was before COVID. COVID took away my sensibilities in terms of making tier lists. Now I need too many. I've gone mad! And Peach is very bad. Peach is the worst in the game. But Waluigi is fucking cracked at soccer. He's unbelievable at soccer. And then Boo is the best. Boo, I'm pretty sure, is the best character in any Mario sports game ever made. I think. Boo defined the game. The game is about Boo.
Personal best of a single player is a bit odd, but
Boo
when you
could
take
wave
into
dash and
account
shit,
that
right?
other records...
Boo, it's hard to explain. So in Strikers Charged, I'm spending a lot of time on this. On Strikers Charged, you charge the ball by holding shoot, and then you could pass it, and if the ball gets charged up, it goes in easier. Boo could charge, move, charge, so you would get a white ball for free with them. So you would see DK and 3 Boos. Hold on. I just look for Mario Strikers Charged. Oh, this is... Wait, it says charged. Okay. Yeah, see all the boos? Wario, boo, boo, boo. Petey, boo, boo, boo. You see that? So watch this. What they do is you pass it, and then... Okay, well, he just shot it. But Boo, you're supposed to charge it up a little bit. I don't know why he's playing Wario. God, this game is so cool. It's so fast. So what you would do is get 3 Boos in the backfield, and then get the ball up to your shooter, and you just crack it. Oh yeah, you can also hit your own guy. You can hit your own guy in the back of the head, and like just completely brain them. Ow! And he has a butt smash. Butt smash! This game is very funny because if it goes in or not is random. So you had this very cool meta where it's like, do you want to do shots where it might go in or might not, and it's random, or do you want to do tricks which require more execution and skill, and like they will go in if you get them right, but you have to like set them up. There are a lot of like tricks you can do in the game. So you get the Boo for tricks. God, I could watch Strikers all day. I love this game. See how they're doing white ball? But there's nobody to shoot the ball because Boo doesn't have, he can't shoot. Boo's awful at shooting. He's only a passer. That's a trick. You see that? I forget what it's called. Might be the Belgian waffle. No, Belgian waffle is this way. I forget what this is called. Serve it up. I think this is a serve it up. So what you do is you bounce it over his head. You can self-pass it. God, I love this fucking game. Look at that. You just bounce it off the wall. Oh my God, it's so fucking good. I love this game. Let's just watch more Strikers. You could also do that. You see the defense? He tried to do the same thing. You serve it up, but you kill that guy, knock him in, and then you have to swap first. Because the goalie's looking here, so he swaps to this, but the red guy intercepts. You see that? So he picks it up and throws it to Petey, who can white ball it. He didn't have the time. God, this game is so fucking cool, man. Oh. Strikers is the only sports game I missed growing up. GameCube sucks. This one is extremely deep. It's very good. God, what a cool game. Oh, he tried to do it. Okay, sorry. Back to this.
Channels such
Toad could just yeet himself over the goalie, right? Yes, but it was way worse than Boo. Boo was just better Toad by a lot. Boo was just Toad times 1,000.
Commander and Mindscarp refused to upload time.
Waluigi is really fucking good at pitching for some reason in Super Sluggers. I bet that's like a Randy the Unit Johnson thing. Are pitchers normally like tall and lanky? Is that like a thing? It makes sense, right? I feel like when I think of a good pitcher, the thing that comes to my mind is like a very tall, lanky guy.
By Razer, it makes more sense why MK Wii Records is suspected to be a Razer alt, but it's not even close to the most bizarre. Take Mia, for example. This was a run of Donkey Kong's Jungle Park.
My friend told me he was a Strikers god, and I thought, okay, lol, then he won Smash and Splash 5 Strikers bracket, only because I wasn't in it. I would have beat your friend's ass. Ads right now. Subscribe with Twitch Prime or Tier 1. Otherwise, you're going to get some ads. How are they cheating in Mario Kart Wii? You're not going to find out unless you subscribe now. Subscribe with the Tier 1 or Twitch Prime. Twitch Prime is free. See you in a little bit. See you soon.
Parkway that beat Razer's world record by a few frames. But the interesting thing is that Mia was supposedly Razer's girlfriend. You can see comments ridiculing him as they suspect this not only to be
fantastic
Razer, but another cheated time as well. So let's investigate that claim. From the start, you can see that Razer's time uses Daisy, and Mia's time uses a Mii Racer, which has slower statistics than Daisy. If Razer were to have used task code to make the Mii Racer time from the Daisy record, there would certainly have been a desync due to the racers having different stats. For example, if on frame 500 Daisy's go starts a drift, the Mii Racer would start a drift earlier than it was supposed to since it's slower, leading to a wildly different result. This means that Razer would have to have created 2 different task runs, which goes to show the lengths players were going through not to get caught back in 2010.
For what?
But this wouldn't even have been the most prolific alt account Razer was suspected to have made. For that, we need to look at TNP Ronnie. In a video titled Goodbye Razor, set to the song Bad Day by Daniel Powder, it's announced that Razor has died, then shows screenshots of various tracks he held the record on.
Hold on. We need the full experience. Mario Kart, the world Razor had 26 world records, and thus he was the best player. The It Were All player have him very considered how good he was. The It Were so a special player, were it only once on the whole world, and so will we you miss. What's Is there a final goodbye? Windows Movie Maker flare effect.
The comment section is full of outrageous comments, and it's suspected that Razor made this video to try and move past all of the cheating accusations. If
So
you
he faked his own death. Wise.
thought these
I love
antics were
that.
where Razor's story
That's
ends,
awesome.
don't get off the Mario Bros. Bus analogy just yet,
That's
because
so
he
cool.
achieved something that no other cheater in history ever accomplished. He cheated a tool-assisted speedrun. If you're unfamiliar with a TAS, it's a speedrun created with external tools to show off impossible tricks or a perfect run, and Razor created a Dry Ruins TAS that he claimed the TAS world record
Any
with.
Mario
But it had
Kartlers
3
in
big
chat? Any of
problems:
you guys
his
Mario
use of the
Kartlers?
lake skip shortcut, how his cart interacts with the off-road section, and his use of a jammed trick. The lake skip shortcut isn't believed to be possible, as
Thanks,
it involves
Krillin,
going
dude.
through an
That's a
off-road
good
section which
Thanks
kills
for the
your
prime.
speed and prohibits making the jump. The closest anyone has come is in this video by Mark, where he makes the jump but lands short of the bridge, with TAS experts theorizing
That
that
shit
Razor
looked like a
edited
tight
the
triple
off-road
jump.
speed reduction value in his TAS, and luckily,
Oh my
there are 2 things
God.
we can do to test this theory. Looking at the sections where he touches the off-road, we see that no speed penalty is ever applied, particularly at this spot around 45 seconds. He goes off-road for 5 or 6 frames, but receives no observable penalty to his speed. Every frame you're off-road, you lose 3 units of speed, so Razor should have gone from 84 units down to 66.
I think I'm more mad at the people who discovered this. Like, obviously it's weird to cheat in this shit, but, like, I'm more mad that you scrutinize the run. Who gives you? Let him have it. You know what I mean? Are you scrutinizing every single run down to the fucking frame? To the code? Let him have it. He wants it really bad, clearly. I'm not looking at this.
Which would be visually obvious, but
Coney
doesn't
is
have
Razor. Caught. I just wanted to be the world's greatest Mario Kartler. I'm sorry.
in his TAS.
My bad.
And if we look at the jammed trick, we find the irrefutable proof that we need. A jammed trick happens when you do a trick off a ramp, and within 5 to 7 frames of starting the trick, you touch the ground again for a single frame. The game doesn't expect you to be grounded this quick after doing a trick, so it counts you as still being in the air, but there are consequences from touching the ground that occur. If you're drifting in the air
Consequences?
while performing the jam trick, the drift sparks that shoot from your tires will appear after the single frame ground touch, with another effect being that the game will start reducing your speed to the base off-road limit of about 30 units per frame until you touch the track again.
What the fuck did he just say in the last 30 seconds? I'm like the army general speaking with the intel guy. In English!
In Razor's TAS, you can see that he gets a jammed trick but doesn't get any speed reduction. And according to Tassers, the sparks you see on his tires are from touching the off-road for a single frame while drifting during the jam trick. And the going theory for why Razor's jam trick doesn't lose speed is that he edited the speed reduction value of the off-road section
Coney says
using
this, but
codes.
if that ball bounced off the wall 1 degree off in Strikers, his ass would be foaming.
That's different. Strikers is a directly competitive game. It is a 1v1 experience. This is fucking Mario Kart. All right? It's not the same. You're not directly competing with anybody in the moment. These are ghosts. It's not the same.
TAS came out in February of
You know how many cheaters I played in Mario Strikers? There wasn't really a way to cheat in Well, there actually was a way to cheat Mario Strikers. There was a way to make the ball intangible. There was a way that no goalie could touch the ball, but it could be turned on you. You could intercept it and kick it into the other guy's goal. It was with Boo, of course, yeah. But you could make the ball completely untouchable by the goalie.
2012,
which is
well
very
before
funny.
the jammed trick was fully understood, so at the
So if you
time,
intercept
there
it,
wasn't
you
any
get a free
hard
goal.
proof the TAS was fake. And up to this point, nobody had been able to prove that
Did
his
that
other
say-
any hard proof the TAS was fake. And up to this point,
Thought it said fart.
nobody had been able to prove that
I
his
didn't
other
see it,
runs were
sorry. I
cheated
just saw
either.
FRT.
But that was about to change, as a method to analyze suspected cheated times was
Farted,
just
yeah.
around the corner. In July, a script was developed that could check the inputs on a ghost. In Mario Kart Wii, the game doesn't store ghosts as video files, as that's expensive. Instead, it tracks the inputs a player makes, then plays them back. So when you download a world record ghost, all you're getting is essentially an input
Very
file.
smart,
The script that was
Miyamoto.
created looked at the input file of a ghost and showed the inputs in a readable format. And when looking at various world records, it found 18 players that had been using rapid fire to achieve perfect wheelies. Looking at a
Get
legit
they
input
ass.
file, we can see that the game
Yeah.
would receive a D-pad up
Drag
input
them.
and register anywhere from 3 to 6 frames between that
Remove
one
them
and the
from
next,
the Mario
which is a
Kart
regular
Wii
spread of times
community.
between human inputs. If we look at a
Get
ghost
them the
file
fuck
where
outta
rapid
here.
fire is present, we see that between each input, there's only a single frame, which is indicative of a code being used. Razor had claimed over 15 world records, and across 2 of his aliases, a total of 6 runs were caught using rapid fire, which just goes to show how careful he was not to use
I
the
love
same
him
cheating
highlighting
method
the code like we understand it.
on every
Yo!
record. Eventually, he would admit on the
0100!
forums that he cheated and did it because he wanted to brag to his friends. When it comes to the aliases, he mentioned that this didn't get him around vigilant record channels like Mander.
I don't like that. Funny stuff to read and nothing to do. Here's what I have to say. No matter if anyone takes it serious, people are taking this too serious. Why cheat in the first place? Because they want to be seen as great players, maybe even gods for their achievements. Back when I started cheating, I wanted to show my friends. Then I started playing the game more, and I got a decent player. I thought the game was fun. Let's try to make an alternate account with different country to start again. And then he cheated again and again and again.
As Mander created his own cheat detections and had a way to check a Wii ID from a ghost file, which is why he wouldn't post Razor's time despite him using different aliases. Razor admits to using task code, live replay, and slow-mo as his main methods of cheating, then suggests some ways that suspicious players could potentially be caught. After this, Razor never came back to set records
How are they
or
doing this
interact
in
with the community
2008,
much, as his actions had rubbed a lot of people the wrong way.
computers were
But if we
not
go
great.
back to the list of people caught using rapid fire, we see one name that surprised everyone: Mander. Mander is an interesting figure as he has a long history of setting records in Mario Kart Super Circuit. Some of these records appeared to be too good, and a few members of
Mario
the community
Kart Super
suspected that he
Circuit?
used tools to create them, although nothing was ever proven, and
The
Mander
fuck is
insists
Toad
to this
doing?
day
Toad's
that they
gonna
are
die.
legitimate. When the software analyzing rapid fire was released, Mander's Moonview Highway run had over 2,100 wheelie inputs, but Mander claims this time is legit and even posted a video defending himself from the accusations. This was
2,100 wheelie inputs?
was an odd case, as Mander ran one of the record hub channels and had even caught cheaters himself using software he created. This left a lot of questions for the community. Were his other
How
runs in
fast
the game
can you
legitimate? What about his records in
Is he
Super
clicking
Circuit?
the whole
These
time?
questions will be answered in my next video, as we'll be taking a closer look at Mander's times and one of the biggest scandals to ever happen in
No
Mario
way,
Kart.
it's a cliffhanger. How did he do it? How did he mash so hard? I need to know. Oh, dude. Was that real? There's a part 2 here? Also, this video, the thumbnail is a lie. I don't know if you guys see this. It says, everyone cheated. Not everyone. Just one guy a lot. A whole bunch. Oh, this was the Mario Kart 64 computers video with the cheating guys. Oh, I didn't know it was the same guy. Well, 2 guys cheated. Well, we don't know if Mander cheated. Wait, what game is this? The worst fake blindfold speedrun. Oh, I don't really care about. Is this Monster Hunter? No. Part 2 isn't even the next video. Come on, man. That's tough. But now we know how everybody cheated in Mario Kart. I wanted to see a little bit more than that. It was all nerd shit. I'm sick of you guys calling me contrarians. I like good stuff and I don't like bad stuff. And I'm tired of you guys telling me what I should and shouldn't like. That's why I'm happy to see this video from... Wait. That's why I was happy when I saw this video from Daryl Talks Games. Why your body rejects popular games. I think it's because popular games are bad and because small indie darlings are good. I think you guys are playing and watching slop and you don't even know it or realize it. So I'm going to figure out to get to the bottom of this and figure out why I don't like popular games and why you like the popular games and I'm better than you. I'm not watching this. Well, I am. Hold on, I gotta unmute it.
Delicious. The story is a...
This vid was ass. Okay, here's my guess. I bet it's a very simple conclusion. I bet it's just, like, the popular games are safe and have... play it very safe and have very easy, redundant systems that are in every other game. I think that's all it is.
How many of you have heard this one before? A new game is on the rise. Everyone.
All the new games have
the soundtrack is like
what's the term? Identical systems, and they're all copies of each other. And
drops from heaven, gently landing on your eardrums. The combat is crunchy and
well, that's
delicious.
What it's about,
the story is a simultaneous gut punch and warm embrace. It's everything you could have wanted in a game. And you're brimming with excitement, desperate to share your thoughts about it. You've got to tell someone you're like that cup of apple juice you poured as a kid and you had to be careful with and kind of... You ask your friend what they think of the game, and they reply, it was alright.
I denied Fortnite for so long, then played it and fell in love with it. It's so good. Fortnite is so fucking good. Turn the video off now.
What did you just say to me?
Okay, somebody recommended it in the Discord, okay? We're giving that guy a shot.
One of the things in life is when you deeply desire to share with a friend something that means a lot to you, only to be met with one of the following adjectives describing that thing.
Okay, I don't like this anymore. There are too many memes. All right, maybe not. These are the ridiculous sponsors of racing.
America, you're probably thinking of something more like this. It's true that the USA has gotten rather corporate over the past
I don't have a thing for this. It was just a funny Discord. Watch this video.
And what's more American than sticking your logo on every surface money can buy? How about putting it on a 750 horsepower hunk of machinery getting flung around a track at
Put the Coney stream on that!
Countless name brands have taken the plunge and become renowned for their involvement in racing, which is why I'd like to commemorate them.
Who likes M&M? Yes, an avatar, racing avatar with a Daytona car! We're in car tube. How did we get to car tube? He has a race Sona? This rules!
Budweiser, M&M's, Home Depot and Lowe's, Coors Light, Bass Pro Shops, and Domino's. Geico, Ritz, Skoal, and Haviland. Kodak, Ally, GM, and Valvoline.
Ritz is the
Interstate
weirdest
Batteries,
one.
Kellogg's, Sunoco, Hooters, STP, Tide, Conoco.
Tide?
FedEx, Target, Busch, and Napa.
Okay.
Mountain Dew, Pennzoil, and Coca-Cola.
Yeah,
DuPont, Western Auto, Menards, and
these are car
Clover.
companies.
DeWalt, Hot Wheels, Folgers, and Kroger.
Folgers
3M,
is a little
Snickers,
weird.
UPS,
3M
Taco
is
Bell,
Taco Bell
Purelator,
is
Cheerios,
for a
National
joke,
Guard, Shell,
I think. National Guard
Oscar Mayer,
feels
Gatorade,
irresponsible.
Loves,
Hot
and
dogs
Army,
are
Monster,
fine.
Caterpillar,
Monster
Sport
makes
Clips, and
sense.
Hardee's,
Sport
Wrangler,
Clips.
Pedigree,
Hardy,
Mellow Yellow,
Pedigree,
Oreo,
Pedigree
Brant
for
for
dogs,
King,
Oreo,
Miller,
Burger
and
King.
even Mario.
And Mario. What if you lose in the Mario Kart car? Hot Wheels makes sense. I don't know about Ritz crackers, but I guess that's
Coney,
an Nabisco
by the
thing.
time I stop counting in this message stream will end and you will rest your weary head. 45, 44, 43, 42, 41,
You didn't witch
40, 13,
I don't know how you missed the witch.
37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32.
I'm skipping this. This is going to be another $5.
Shame on me.
Sponsors truly are what fuels racing, sometimes literally, and companies enter the sport for a variety of reasons, but I think this scene from Ford versus Ferrari puts it best.
It's because of what his cars mean. Victory.
Indeterminate sponsor.
Wins.
Indeterminate race.
People, they want some of that victory.
Any company can stick their logo on countless billboards, brochures, and blogs, but sponsoring a winning race team does more. It cements your name in racing history. When people think of Richard Petty, they don't just think of him, they think of STP.
I've never heard of this brand in my life.
And I can't speak for every NASCAR fan, but whenever I go to the auto parts store, their logo immediately catches my eye. It's to the same
I don't go to the auto parts store. This is a whole different section of YouTube.
effect that Wrangler or GM Goodwrench makes me think of Dale Earnhardt, and Lowe's makes me think of Jimmy Johnson, DuPont, Jeff Gordon, Home Depot, Tony Stewart, Mountain Dew, Darrell Waltrip.
I feel like I'm stepped into a whole different world. I really have, like, it's fine. This is a whole new community of people.
M&M's, Kyle Busch, Budweiser, Dale Jr. And the list goes on and on.
Okay.
Times have changed, however, and some teams rotate
I'm in
sponsors even
CarTube
faster
now.
than they use up cars. With so many sponsors hitting
I
the track
get
on
it.
any
It's
given
just,
weekend,
you know.
it's easy to find the throwaways that leave the sport just as fast as they enter. Sometimes it's because of poor representation or performance by the team. Other times it's because of the sponsor's own internal struggles, and honestly,
Crashing
some
the
sponsors
Geico
find
car.
that they were just never meant to be in NASCAR.
I mean, seriously, what the hell is a Toco?
Either way, it's led to some of the most interesting stories in racing, and most of them don't even take place on the track.
Is there a crypto car? Surely there is, right? There's got to be a crypto car. Surely? Dozens. Okay. I was going to say probably a whole lot, right? There was a Doge car? No. Oh, that's bad. Whose dog is this? Like, did that person consent? Very rare collectible Doge car, $330. A die-cast little mini Doge car can be yours. Signed by Josh Wise. Doge being associated with Dogecoin makes me sad. I mean, he has a legacy now. You know. It's the fate of all meme characters. You're either like Doge or Pepe, and you kind of, you know, you get to live on, but in a perverted, twisted way, or you just go away and die. Well, you look at what's going on with Wojak now. You see that Wojak with the... I don't even know how to look at this. I saw... This one's been going around lately. I don't know what this means, but it's fucking... This, so, you know, Wojaks are supposed to be like, you know, easily understood. Like, oh, I know what this is. I've experienced this emotion before. I know what this is like. I don't know what's happening here. Are we making fun of the GBA players? Why do they have feet? They're playing soy boys, and they have little brains, and the shark is eating. Why are they doing that? You know, I don't know what this means. Game Shark? Is that like, okay. You solved the puzzle.
Here comes Musgraves underneath Bobby Labonte coming off the corners. Dead heat coming down from
Was
the
a
flag.
three-way finish at a recent race? No. Don't they have cameras for that? What the fuck? What? White one. Well, white or blue, not that guy.
It's too close to call. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Wait a minute. From that one, it looked like red one. Wait, who won? It just says it's too close to call. They don't tell us who won. The cars were 0.003 seconds off. Blue won. Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like, I was saying blue or white, yeah.
It is a bit heat. Kyle Petty wins it.
In the mid to late 90s, Kyle Petty is just past his prime. The Mellow Yellow and Coors Light days are now behind him, and with them, his trips to victory lane. NASCAR and World Championship Wrestling, on the other hand, are in a completely different state. NASCAR is on an uphill climb to become the second most popular sport in America, and
Really?
WCW is on a similar path, surmounting the ratings of all other wrestling programs in the late 90s.
How's NASCAR doing right now? Like in the grand scheme of things, like Fortnite. Oh my God, football is number one. Bad, really? NASCAR is financially in the shitter. I mean, football is number one. Basketball is more popular, I think, than it's ever been. Am I wrong? I feel like basketball is huge. F1. Yeah. People are on F1. I have been hearing a lot about F1.
Both sports were quickly becoming household names, and Ted Turner, the founder of WCW, wants to keep up with the hype.
Struggling to grab the younger demo. I don't know. NASCAR feels like Star Wars to me. It's the same thing. If your parents aren't into it, you won't be either.
Coney,
Yes,
close
Moshi Moshi.
your eyes. Do you hear that?
What?
That is the sound of what it will be like off stream. So go forth. And the stream, you have 30 seconds before this message self-destructs.
Or what?
Hitting.
I'm on the phone, Witch. She blew herself up. What a cartoonish event.
So he decides to sponsor a plethora of different cars and
she's
drivers,
kidding. Okay,
bestowing their
very
flashy
silly.
liveries on the likes of Steve Grissom, Jerry Nadeau, and a few others.
Why does she want
the most
me to
interesting
end
of these,
stream
however,
so
had to
bad?
be the prince himself, Kyle Petty, who wasn't sponsored by the WCW per se, but was instead sponsored by one of their stables.
Oh no! Watch out! It's so funny to me. You guys weren't around for it's so okay. Many of you probably weren't alive for this. Pro wrestling was very popular, like 1998 to 2002, and most of why it was popular was like 40-year-olds acting like teenagers. It was just like fucking Hulk Hogan and fucking Shawn Michaels and all these people. They're like, yeah, we're not gonna do all that. We're gonna drink beer and be cool. And people were like, whoa, those are the coolest guys on the planet. They just acted really fucking cool on TV, and people ate it up. It's just something you could do back then.
New World.
Except X-Pac. Everybody hated X-Pac. Nobody fucking liked X-Pac, except children.
Order was founded by Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and Hulk Hogan. And for the
So
short time
stupid.
they were around, they were
The whole
a dominant
gimmick was
force
them
in
just
professional
acting
wrestling.
cool.
They even found
And
themselves in
that
a
worked in 1999. It just it hit. I don't
clash
know.
with the WCW itself, and it led to a situation where, much like the Batman v Superman cars in 2016, or the Light Side versus Dark Side cars in 2005, the rivalry found its way onto the track. In contrast to the WCW car, they went with a very simple design, creating a car that looks less like it belongs to a group of wrestlers and more like it wants you to quit doing drugs. In theory, this would lead to one side winning against the other, but while wrestling tends to have only one winner and one loser, NASCAR is very different. Neither side ended up doing very well in the end, but thanks to an unfortunate mishap in Kyle Petty's first outing for the NWO, we at least...
Why did he ask that live? Why wouldn't he ask that backstage?
You old card.
Sorry, I shouldn't have cut it off before the reaction. That was stupid of me.
The partnership...
Oh, wait, he's on Team WCW. Okay, that's why.
would be
I get it
short-lived,
now.
however, as
Okay.
the
He
WCW
was
and
a
NWO would leave
WCW
the sport
guy.
before the turn of the new millennium. And after having their television programs nixed in 2001, WCW would sell all its assets to Vince McMahon and the World Wrestling Federation, which would later become WWE. Ted Turner wasn't done, though, as he had a whole empire of businesses that could provide sponsorship. And for his second horse in the race, he sent in one of his many cable TV channels, Cartoon Network.
No way!
From TV ads
Why?
to computer games to Burger King Kids Meal toys, CN spared no
Why would
expense
we do
injecting their
that?
brand into every facet of NASCAR.
No kids are
That's
gonna
not to
tune
mention
into-
the
oh, that's a
boatloads
cool
of
car,
merchandise
though.
they sold. Most
Wait.
memorable about their campaign, however, were the cars themselves. Paint schemes were slowly becoming more extravagant, but
Okay,
were
that
still
is
somewhat
kinda
reserved
cool,
compared to
though.
the
I do
constant
kinda
use
like
of
that.
wraps we see today. Cartoon Network, not to be outdone, decided to get ahead of the curve and came up with some of the most outlying designs to ever grace stock car racing.
Okay,
They had
those shits are kind of... I don't know if I would drive the Wally Gator car or the the Mises de Pieces. I forget what I just know the Mises de Pieces. I forget what their names are. But this one, if I found out I was driving the Cartoon Network car and I didn't get the Scooby-Doo or the Powerpuff Girls car and I got to drive Wally fucking Gator, I probably would pull out.
No qualms about changing the characters and the colors on the car.
Mixie and Dixie. Chatter, I cannot believe anyone in chat knew Mixie and Dixie Mouse. That's crazy. You've got to be fucking kidding me. What's the name of the cat? The cat is named Jinx. He is named Jinx. Shit, I loved that shit when I was a kid. Oh. That is his name. No idea what that is. It was like shitty Tom and Jerry. Like Pixie and Dixie. Never mind, you're getting banned. It's Pixie. No, you gotta go. Wait, hold. I think Mixie was the girl.
This is for you to use and edit as you see fit. Just an idea for the Slop Forest content. Pigus, thanks for being a great streamer. Els Don and Streeps brand steel come under Gimus Classicer. For text.
Is that the link? So it's Pixie and Dixie. That's these two. I think the girl is named Mixie.
Car from week to week. They even went as far as to change the number font, which, for the sake of brand identity, is something teams very...
Thank you. Wait, it's a Hunger Games link? Hold on. You made a Smash... Oh, this is kind of cute. We have our own... Oh, it's all the strong characters. Smash, Tekken, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. This is the Hunger Games. You know, we could spin this. Maybe we could do this tomorrow. We'll not use it. We could pop this tomorrow, I think. All these games came out, but Smash is 5 years and still going strong. Let's see how it does. No, because who's going to care about these? If you like Smash Bros., you don't care about these. This is something we could pop tomorrow. I don't think it'll go on YouTube, but that'll be fun.
Very rarely do. They raced from 1996 to 2000 and sponsored a multitude of teams, with Robert Presley, Lake Speed, Jerry Nadeau, and Wally Dallenbach taking the honor of being Cartoon Network's wacky racers.
Which is also a good word to use for their performance.
Though they didn't find victory lane under this moniker, it was still a much more memorable partnership than most. And if anything else, seeing these cars can take us back to a time when life was simpler, and the only deadline you had to meet was getting up in time for the Saturday morning cartoons. And when life was
his ass is not fixing the car. He's got an axe.
Simpler.
That's your car. Take it off the pit crew.
And the only deadline you had to meet was getting up in time for the Saturday morning cartoons.
Stop breaking the car, bro.
Now you might be saying to yourself, these sponsors might be a little weird, but nothing too out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
Well, how about a dwindling driver in the twilight of his career being held up by the goodwill of rock stars?
What kind of rock star? I'm guessing Aerosmith.
Derek Cope, however, was no rock star. He had a standout year in 1990, winning the Daytona 500 and winning a second race at Dover, but beyond that, he was mainly a mid-pack driver who ran for backmarker teams. And in 2002, things weren't looking good. He struggled to find a full-time ride, which led him to attempt some races driving his own car. And another thing he couldn't nail down was a consistent sponsor, so naturally, as he jumped from car to car, he would jump from sponsor to sponsor.
Oh my god, that was...
These one-off endeavors, he would find...
Sponsored by pain medication. This is a fucked up message to be sending. You gotta load up on that when you drive,
support
buddy.
From some unlikely sources. Ozzy Osbourne's Ozfest, Poison and their new album, Hollyweird.
Poison?
Alabama and their farewell tour, and best of all, Billy Ray Cyrus. No joke, he did this to advertise his show, Doc, where, surprise, surprise, he plays a doctor.
Wait, so he's getting sponsored by a bunch of musicians. He's the music guy. I kind of like that.
If you think this is the last time a 49 car is going to pop up in this video,
Billy Ray.
Think again. You see, I drive with the 49 in sim racing leagues, and one of those sims is NASCAR Racing 2003 season. Most of the time, everything is fine, and I can drive with my signature Ellie Productions or Hudson Hornet cars.
Okay.
But on rare occasion, a server host forgets to load the correct mod into the server, forcing us to use the default mod from the original game in 2003. Well, no problem, right? Just find the 2003 version of the 49 car and you're all set. What's the big issue? This is the issue. The bane of my existence.
What?
The source of my nightmares. My skin crawls every time.
Big ass carrot top?
I know that I'll have to fight for victory in this.
I kind of like the colors. I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of dig the color. I don't mind it. I do like the blue. The blue is good.
Assuming that I even want to show this thing off in victory lane. This was Ken Schrader's car that he ran for a couple of races with BAM! Racing. Sorry, had to do that. And it features a smooth white base, baby blue accents, the number for collect calls through AT&T, and to top it all off, the magnificent
big ass carrot top. What were these numbers for? I don't like. They had call ATT and they had a bunch of 1-800 numbers to collect call, but I don't know what that meant. Was it long distance?
Mane of Carrot Top.
There are a bunch of these
cars I've
back
ever
then.
seen. Holy shit!
They also garnered sponsorship from Larry the
Call the number. Oh, it's Larry.
Cable Guy, and they almost had
wait, not even
One of the ugliest cars I've ever seen. Holy
just
shit.
Larry himself. Just Larry the Cable Guy. Not. That's weird to me. Not like a project he's doing. Not cars or a tour. Just the guy himself.
Garnered sponsorship from Larry the Cable Guy, and they almost had Barack Obama too, which would have been the first time a presidential campaign sponsored a NASCAR race car if they didn't decide to pull out at the last minute. Safe to say that I'm going to stick with my own sponsors for the 49 car, but that doesn't mean the looming threat of Carrot Top won't continue to haunt my dreams.
Hold on. Let me see what's going on with the number now. Sex hotline?
Thank you for calling AT&T. Calls recorded for quality. Are you calling to open a new...
Okay, so that's just their number now. That's probably just their number. It's not like a collect call anything. That's just their... Okay. Yeah, duh. No, you don't understand. Every time there's a phone number on the stream, we call it, and it's always a sex hotline. If you dial 1-800 and then any 7 random numbers from your phone, it's probably a sex hotline. Watch this. I'm just going to guess. 1-800 647-3522. Damn it. That would have been a really funny prepared bit. God. If I prepared that earlier and it actually was a sex hotline, oh, man. I'll just do that in 6 months. Everybody will forget.
Now, this next example isn't necessarily...
Coney has the hotline number memorized. I was think through my head. I was like, what naughty phrase can I do in 7 letters? Big ass? No. That's 6. 1-800 big ass? No.
Necessarily a critique of one sponsor, but rather a compliment of many. Auto racing is a fiercely competitive environment, but marketing can be even
huge ass. Oh, man, I blew it.
Many sponsors have absolutely no problem with tanking an entire team at the mere mention of a rival product, or just because they feel like it. It's a cutthroat world, so every once in a while, it's nice to see a sponsor less intent on tearing people apart and more content with bringing people together. The branches of the US military have done this on multiple occasions, banding together a 5-car fleet in the 1991 Daytona 500, and then a 6-car fleet in the 2007 Coca-Cola 600.
Who pays for that? Is that my tax dollars? Do I pay for that? We do. Yeah, okay. Awesome! Coney, when I worked at IBM, the IBM internal number for IT sometimes got routed to a sex line. What do you mean sometimes? You would put down the number, it's just you had a 25% chance. It's the same number every time and it would just reroute. It was random. That's not how phone numbers work. What?
Some others include Nickelodeon, who have sponsored entire race weekends and put the SpongeBob and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles characters on many different cars. The Muppet Show, who celebrated their 25th anniversary by sponsoring 8 different cars at the 2002 Chicago race.
That's too many cars. Who's paying for this? Dude, Pepe has a car? You get a Kermit car and maybe a Miss Piggy car and a Fozzie car, maybe. Who's more popular, Fozzie or Gonzo? I guess Gonzo, right? Gonzo's bigger than Fozzie. There's not even a Kermit car here. What's the tier list of popularity? It's Kermit, Miss Piggy, Gonzo, Fozzie, I think. Right? I think Gonzo is more popular than Fozzie. New list? I'm just thinking of like broadly. Swedish Chef? I don't think Swedish Chef is popular, right? Not that popular. Animal's popular. Animal's 5. Rolf is not popular, I don't think. I don't think Rolf would be very popular. Animal would be up there, yeah. He's stupid popular? Rolf? No. You're in the Muppets community. that you're letting your biases get to you. Beaker's popular. You're right. Beaker would be very popular. Hold on. This is just in terms of popularity, not in terms of how good they are. Obviously, Kermit. Beaker might be number 2, honestly. Then I would say Piggy. Probably Gonzo, then Animal, then Fozzie. Fozzie is like... He's kind of an old head. I think. Choice. Grover? No. What do you mean Grover? Isn't that a Muppet? Piggy is def number 2. I thought so too, but I think that... Wait. This is an NPR list from 2021. Okay. All right, Count Von Count. I don't know who that is. Is that him? No, he's Dr. Teeth. Is he Count Von Count? I don't know who the fuck is this? Is that him? The Count? Oh. Bert, Elmo, Scooter, Snuffleupagus, Sweetums, who's the big ugly guy. Ernie, Sam the Eagle, Pepe, Janice? This is Janice, right? With the eyes. Big Bird, Oscar, Rizzo. I don't know why people like Rizzo. Cookie Monster, Statler, and Waldorf. Swedish Chef is 9. Piggy is 8. Fozzie, Grover, Rolf? No, these are NPR listeners. This isn't the same. Gonzo, Kermit. No, I'm not. I don't believe this anymore. Rolf is not that. It's only NPR listeners. I don't believe that. Rolf is not popular. I think this is the only list. I think if you give this list to anybody else, they won't know anyone else here. Some people might know Skeeter. Obviously, they'll know these two. They'll know Swedish Chef. That might be it. I think you know one of these two. I think the average person, if you grew up in the 90s and you knew Muppet Treasure Island or Christmas Carol, you know Rizzo. If you grew up in the later years, you know this guy because they're the same character, right? I think these two are the same character. It's just the Rizzo guy wanted more money. Isn't that the story? That's Marley and Marley. Whoa! Watched a lot of that this holiday. Juliet likes Muppets. Muppet Treasure Island is the only reason I recognize half this list. It's a good movie, dude. My kid had a time where she was like obsessed with that movie, and I don't know why. She'd like sing all the songs. She was like 2. I don't know why she loved Muppet Treasure Island so much. What about Bunsen? People don't care about Bunsen. Bunsen is literally just Beaker's handler. That's all it is. The movie is amazing except the song the human lady sings. Chat, there is no human lady in Muppet Treasure Island, but I know what you're talking about. The little boy has a very feminine voice.
The Muppet
you mean
Mario
Christmas?
Party
Okay,
game
never
video
mind.
still kills me despite being 2 or 3 years old.
You mean Christmas Carol? Never mind. Yeah, because the little boy in this movie,
He was my age when he sold.
the Jim Hawkins.
When I could.
Wait.
I look around here and I want to cry.
Me too.
I could see misremembering this. You know what I mean? He goes very high at certain points too. The lady runs that tavern. Yes, she does, and she has the whole thing of doing the dishes. Yeah. That's the one. The Muppets Mario Party game is so fucking funny. Don't have to remind me. I played it with my friends. That shit is fun. I got cursed. This is Sweetums, I think. Anyway, sorry, this is stupid. I think Kermit's number 1. I think Piggy's 2, Beaker 3, Gonzo 4. This is a list I would die by. I'm pretty sure. These guys are probably higher, but maybe not. Maybe you put Chef a little higher. That'd be my guess. Yeah.
Race, and Warner Brothers, who put the DC superheroes of the Justice League on 9 different cars during the 2002 Michigan weekend.
They're fighting?
And fittingly enough, The Flash ended up
How many cars are there? What if you wanted to buy every car?
But none of these quite hold a candle to the 2021 Truck Series race at Las Vegas. You see, most of these examples took months of planning, organizing, contract agreements, the whole shebang. But Marcus Lemonis didn't want the small, underfunded teams of the Truck Series to deal with all that. He simply put up a Twitter post listing the payouts of the sponsorship, and within 4 days, he had 10 different teams sporting the Camping World colors for one single race. Good on you, Marcus.
That's exactly what I wanted to know. Buy every car in the truck race. You can't get away from it. You could just sponsor the race itself. Nope, I want 10 trucks.
Now, we've seen wrestlers, rock bands,
That's
the damn
amazing.
U.S. military, but come on, where are the real weird ones? Well, these next few don't have a lot of backstory, but they still strike me as some of the most ridiculous racing sponsors I've ever seen. Affliction Clothing sponsored Matt Kenseth for a brief stint back in 2011, and
Like
with
the
their shirt
tap-out
designs
brand?
looking like this,
Awesome.
it had to
Yep.
have made for a pretty cool paint scheme, right?
So cool.
Not so much.
Oh.
In an effort to recruit more agents, the U.S. Border Patrol sponsored Kenny Wallace for a few years. They sponsored him for most races, but coincidentally backed out for the one in Mexico. Alex... for a few not so much.
What kind of person do you
In
think
an effort to
sees
recruit more
this?
agents, the U.S. Border
What kind of person do you think is sitting at home watching NASCAR and thinking, you know what? I do need a job. I mean, I guess that there's a lot of unemployed people watching TV, you know, maybe.
Patrol sponsored Kenny Wallace for a few years. They sponsored him for most races, but coincidentally backed out for the one in Mexico.
Sure.
Alex Bowman and J.J. Yaley must have had a blast
Recruitment demographics.
with this
I
one.
love
The BK
marketing.
Racing duo stepped up to help promote the Dumb and Dumber sequel with cars that looked like this and fire suits that looked like this.
Awesome.
In 2019, Old Spice came back to sponsor Corey LaJoie's number 32, and to advertise their
that a hair
shampoo, they
car?
wanted the car to be lined with the luscious locks of Corey himself.
That's
They'd bring the
funny.
paint
That's a
scheme
good
back
bit.
at the 2020 Martinsville race with the Corey car now sporting a face mask. You gotta have humor about
That's
these
kinda
things, right?
fun.
In
I like
2010,
that.
Kim
That's cool.
Kardashian was debuting her new
That car should have streamers like behind it. Should be able to like flutter in the wind. Dude, surely a big streamer could sponsor a car. XQC could get a car through the entire of the NASCAR season, right? Like it wouldn't even be that much.
fragrance, and what better place to show off this beautiful scent than to put it amidst the burning
Surely.
rubber and gasoline of the neon garage. 7-year-old me actually
Super Mega did? I don't know who that is, but good for them.
attended this race in Las Vegas, and while I don't remember much, I do remember a bright pink car giving out and riding the wall in turn 2. Another Kim in NASCAR was Kim Crosby, who drove a few years in the Busch Series, but was most well known for her sponsor, Boudreaux's butt paste.
What?
I'm a child. Oh, and if you think that's good, you should see her other one, Visay Lingerie.
This poor woman. A woman gets into NASCAR and they're like, you know what products you're going to sell? Baby paste and lingerie.
Who the hell are you selling to?
That poor
Another
girl.
woman in NASCAR who had a slightly better career was Tammy Jo Kirk, who, for her time in NASCAR's Truck Series, drove the hot pink Lovable Bras racing team
Oh,
Ford.
that's sweet.
Yeah,
Okay.
laugh it up, but need I remind you that
Sure.
a few years ago we had a team called Furniture Row Racing take the cup. Just saying. For the 2013 Richmond race, when Pablo Montoya was
That
sponsored by
depends.
Depend Adult Diapers, which he may or may not have been wearing in the car. Maxim
Well, they do that, right? Don't they do? That's normal.
Magazine just kind of
Yeah,
dropped
let
in
'em
from
do
out
it.
of nowhere in 2015, sponsoring
Sure.
a few of the BK racing cars.
That's
One of the
an
most
easy
infamous
integration.
examples of strange sponsors, however, is Mark Martin and Viagra. NASCAR's merchandisers have always towed the line when it comes to using liquor or energy drink logos, but this took it to a whole nother level. Thankfully, toy brands and video game developers could just stick the Pfizer logo on instead, not
Oh, that's smart. I didn't even. Dude, they're so smart for that.
having to resort
Bless
to
up.
something dumb
That's
like
genius.
photoshopping the driver's name to look like the actual logo. Go on instead. Not having to
Dale.
resort to something dumb like
Earnhardt
photoshopping the
Jr..
driver's name.
Damn.
To look like the actual logo. Oh my god, they actually did it. Now, usually when a team can't find sponsorship in time for a race, they'll stick the manufacturer on the hood, put on their own logo, or just run a blank car. Well, it's situations like these that can force teams to get creative, and my personal favorite example comes from Phoenix Racing and Kurt Busch. In the 2006 movie Talladega Nights, Ricky Bobby is left without a ride for the big race at Talladega. At the 11th hour, his crew cobbles together a car for him to drive, with a paint scheme calling back to the "I can only believe in me" line from earlier in the movie, as well as the cougar in the car.
If you haven't seen this movie, check it out. It's a lot of fun.
Phoenix Racing decided to take this idea not only to bring in some new sponsors, but also have some fun with it. They recreated the car, fire suit, and even recited some memorable quotes during the race.
Slingshot, engaged. We copy down here, Ricky.
I'm so stupid. I thought they put a cougar in the car. Like, I was like, how far are you going to go? Put a live cougar in the back of the vehicle? Fuck it. Just send him back. I was like, why do I care otherwise? This isn't, like, cool otherwise. This is so stupid.
They also partnered with the Armed Forces Foundation, headed by Bush's girlfriend at the time.
Definitive Muppet popularity list? No. Gonzo is definitely more popular than Fozzie. I would die for that opinion. I think Gonzo is more popular than Fozzie, straight up. I really think so. I like Fozzie more, but I think the world likes Gonzo more. And I'm not going to read the rest because of that.
Patricia Driscoll, who, fun fact, after dragging Kurt through months of court hearings and investigations, would end up getting arrested in late 2018 for wire fraud and tax evasion, stealing nearly $1 million from her own foundation. Yikes, who's the real outlaw here? The following year, Kurt Busch, now driving the Furniture Row 78, would don another paint scheme of Bobby's, this time getting actual sponsorship from Ricky's first sponsor, Wonder Bread. To this day, despite driving for 7 different teams across 2 decades, these easily hold up as the best paint schemes he's ever driven. It's worth mentioning that while this car didn't run, it was an equally creative move by Brandon Brown to put a giant "for sale" sticker on his hood and sell sponsorship like a hammy car sale.
I like that a lot. That's the wise decision.
You can sponsor my rear end.
What the fuck? There are rare moments.
That's pretty good.
However, where instead of teams chasing sponsors, the sponsors chase the teams. This is Dogecoin.
There it is. Yep, very funny indeed.
It was originally created as a
Good
joke
one.
cryptocurrency, but over time, ironically, it would become a hot commodity itself. Josh Wise and PPR, on the other hand, were a cold commodity, at least until they could find a solid sponsor.
Dude, imagine getting sponsored by Dogecoin. It's just calling you a fucking joke.
Enter Reddit.
I don't know. I guess I got sponsored by Morgan & Morgan. I don't you know, it's fine. I would take it. If I was in NASCAR, I'd fucking take it. Who cares? It's funny.
User Dennis Pavel,
That's
otherwise known as Unicorn Butt Sex.
Oh, you gotta be.
He had seen the effectiveness of online fundraising campaigns in other sports and wanted to see if it could work for a struggling stock car team. The problem was that NASCAR's subreddit was small and wouldn't garner nearly enough attention for a full-scale sponsorship. So instead, he relayed the idea to the Dogecoin subreddit and effectively began a widespread fundraising campaign, not fueled by cash, but by Dogecoin. It's believed that because of the efforts of him and the entire Dogecoin community, as well as a user accidentally putting too many zeros in their submission, the community raised over 65 million Dogecoin, or about $55,000. The moon rocket took center stage at the Talladega Superspeedway, and while it only ended up finishing 20th, more people could probably tell you about Josh Wise than whoever won the race.
How much money is it to sponsor a car? They said $55K, but is that like to sponsor the car?
It was Denny Hamlin.
Is that for one day?
A couple weeks later, the team would attempt to make the All-Star race, and while they couldn't race their way in, there was another.
Just wait till it keeps getting cheaper, bro. We'll be able to do it one day. I have faith. I'll be able to do it one day. If NASCAR keeps going down the shitter, I'll bid.
The fan vote. Thanks to the dedication of keyboard warriors all across Reddit, Josh won the fan vote by a crushing margin over Danica Patrick, and the Doge would ride once again. Wise also became heavily involved in interacting with fans on Reddit, and would end up running the car a few more times as a thank you for their support. Plus, this would interacting with fans on Reddit, and would end up running the car a few more times as a
daily driver. How much? Oh my God. Okay. You have to drive in this car for a year. How much money do you ask for? You have to drive this for a year everywhere you go, and you can't stay at home. You have to drive it out at least twice a day. You have to be on the road for at least 30 minutes a day. $100K to drive the Reddit Dogecoin car. You're gonna get a lot of looks. I'd rather die. $5, it's funny. Okay.
For their support. Plus, this would indirectly springboard the involvement of social medias like Snapchat and TikTok, as well as other cryptocurrencies like
VODs. You can't sell the car.
And LGB coin, into the sport. As a good boy once said, such a maze, much wow. Now, sponsors are a staple of NASCAR racing, both on the cars and for the races themselves. The Daytona 500, Southern 500, and World 600 are all names synonymous with the biggest events in American motorsport. But there are a few others that turn heads not for their prestige, but because they sound f***ing ridiculous. From 2010 to...
Coney's trying to figure out if the video guy's How did you know what was going through my head? I was like, I don't know what LGB coin is. I think I could guess, but I'd rather move on. It was literally my gears are turning. I'm like, I don't want to engage with this. And then you said it, and I'm like, all right, somebody could see through my eyes, I guess. Okay. You saw the gears turning? I'm like, do I ask chat about this, or does that make me weird? What are we? Are we making fun of the coin itself? What are we? Everybody, like, it's the Let's Go Brandon coin. Oh, an actual Uno reverse card. That's an actual Uno reverse, if ever I've seen it. Oh, dude. That's crazy. It's the opposite. That's wild. They fucking got you. They got your ass. You thought he was doing the one thing.
The 2016, the Xfinity Series
funny.
Texas race was deemed
good.
the O'Reilly Auto Parts Challenge. Why the name change? What about this race was so distinguished that they needed to call it a challenge? Well, I don't know. It was just a 300-mile race, and that was about it. They even changed it later on to just be called the O'Reilly 300. It was a pretty
cool
ridiculous
name,
name in hindsight, but truth
I
be
like
told,
it.
watching an entire race at Texas is a pretty big challenge. Earlier, I talked about how Nickelodeon sponsored entire race weekends, and when they did it well. The SpongeBob SquarePants 400 was my personal favorite, as they painted the walls of Kansas Speedway with SpongeBob's yellow texture and gave this terrifying trophy to Jimmy Johnson.
Dude, if they did that again with the graphics, I want to do that again like they did at the Super Bowl. Give me a
The
SpongeBob.
TMNT 400s were
Oh,
also
shit!
good, with my favorite driver winning both consecutive races and getting doused by green slime
God,
in victory
his
lane. While the Daytona
ass.
500 has always held the same name, its second-tier
That's
counterpart
kinda
seems
cool.
to change names just about every year. The EAS GNC Livewell 300, the Hershey's
Ew.
Take 5 300, what the heck? The Alert
Take 5s are delicious, by the way. Hold on. Let me just... this stream is not sponsored by Hershey's Take 5. If you see one of these at your local store, buy it immediately. These things are so fucking good. They're so good. It's a Reese's with a pretzel in it. They're so good. Oh, and nobody knows about them.
Today Florida 300,
Can't eat it. Oh, this dude's allergic to peanut butter.
PowerShares QQQ 300, NASCAR Racing Experience
Sweet
300,
jeans.
and now the Beef It's What's for Dinner 300. Another race that's had some interesting titles is the one at Indianapolis, which is kind of sad, really. The Brickyard 400 used to be a marquee event, but it slowly became less and less special, and now it technically doesn't even exist. Starting in 2005, it was called the All-State 400 at the Brickyard. Okay, nothing too out of the ordinary. Then in 2011, it was called the Brickyard 400 presented by BigMachineRecords.com. Interesting brand implementation, but I'll allow it. Then for 2012, they gave it the longest name I have ever seen for a race. Crown Royal presents the Your Heroes Name Here 400 at the Brickyard, powered by BigMachineRecords.com. What the fuck? The Watkins...
Imagine being the announcer for this. Read the whole thing. It's very important you have to read the entire thing, top to bottom. Please drink responsibly.
Fuck. The Watkins Glen race has also had some strange names, originally being called the Budweiser at the Glen, and then moving on to become Go Bowling at the Glen, and then the Hell of a Good Sour Cream and Dips at the Glen. Might sound pretty ridiculous, but still, all of these absolutely pale in comparison to the greatest race title of all time, the Bushy McBush Race 400. To raise money for the farm...
The fucking Bushy... Dude, like Bodie McBoatface. Did this come out in like 2009? It's 2009, right?
Rescue charity,
Surely.
Bush Beer put up an online survey where, for just $1, fans could submit a name for the race. They whittled it down to just 4
That was 2021? We're still doing this joke in 2021.
finalists, but there was clearly only one winner. And wouldn't you know it, a Bush would end up winning the race too, with Kyle taking the checkered flag on his 36th birthday. How fitting. The weird world of sponsors doesn't just stop at NASCAR, though, as many other motorsports have seen brands...
Why are there so many corporations in NASCAR? Like, it's just... They surely can't be getting their money's worth. What's going on there? Why do all the cars have to be sponsored? How did that even start? Visual branding? I get, but it's weird to me because, like, you don't see that with, like, you have internal sponsors if you go to, like, baseball stadiums or football stadiums. You have, like, the stuff on the, like, on the mound or on the walls or whatever. Like, you have the sponsorships visible at the stadium, but they're not, like, on the players or the team. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not like Ritz Crackers presents the New York Yankees. You know what I mean?
Honeypills watch more NASCAR lore. Some of this shit is crazy, Link.
NASCAR is funny. Maybe I'll dip my toe into the NASCAR verse. Nike jerseys are a thing. Yeah, but that's different because Nike at least is in, like, Under Armour, Nike, Adidas, all that stuff. They are in the field. It's still in the same vertical as opposed to, like, Viagra on a car.
That are just as, if not more, out of place. Now granted, they are a bit tougher to come by in open-wheel racing, as sponsorships tend to last the full year and are thus a lot more reliable and concrete. Of course, there are
baseball, soccer, and basketball all have sponsors on their jerseys and stadiums. On jerseys? I mean, stadiums, yeah, but... yeah, but are they all, like, endemic? Royal sponsor. Like... Is it like Nike or Adidas or whatever, or is it something Cutie? I don't know what Cutie is. It's a Midwest thing. Okay. Quick Trip? Quikrete. Okay, I meant real companies. For all I know, this guy might own the company. Whoever is playing for the Braves might own Quikrete. Just doing a little bit of advertising.
Cases like Rich Energy, where an otherwise unknown entity somehow weasels its way into the Premier Racing League, but there are still plenty of sponsors that have good intentions, but just don't belong. The 1976 Formula One season was huge, as it featured one of the biggest championship battles in history between Niki Lauda and James Hunt. The press caught on to the hype, and viewers were flocking to their televisions only to find that the races weren't being broadcasted. Why? Because of condoms. Let me explain. The Surtees F1 team signed with Durex for the full season, but the BBC didn't think these cars were family-friendly enough to be put on the air. So when they asked John Surtees to take the decals off and were met with a hard no, they just packed up and left. As the season rolled on, however, the hype was becoming too big to ignore. So for the final race in Japan, BBC conceded and broadcasted once again, allowing British F1 fans to see their driver win his first and only championship.
Well, okay, but I don't know why we're worried about being able to see the Durex logo. If I could barely make out what this is. God bless Marlboro for having good branding, because if I didn't know this color scheme, I would have no idea what the fuck this car is.
Hi, me again. This is a 40-second clip from the Sony's Race Bulls Watch at Swoo YouTube. Come watch the 1-3 VOD.
Blaney doesn't pull up to get the middle lane blocked, and Kyle Busch
we just watched this.
Outside of Blaney, woes them all down. Bubba Wallace gets tight, so really at this point it's a race between these three guys coming to the start-finish line, and it's just a drag race, and nobody's going.
I would hit the other guy. Neither of us are winning.
In Japan, BBC conceded and broadcasted once again, allowing British F1 fans to...
There's a joke here about BBC hating condoms. Workshop that what you will.
See their driver win his first and only championship.
You guys just want
Still,
an
the
easy
fact
setup.
that most people didn't see this season because of
it's
safe
not a good
sex
one? You don't think so?
is hilarious. Despite this season-long
Bro,
drama...
your jokes are bad. I didn't make the joke. I gave you the acorn. You punch it. I'm not making the fucking joke. BBC didn't broadcast because of Durex and a condom. There's a joke there. I'm not going to make it because I'm not crass. I make good highbrow jokes. Good, clean humor. I'm leaving that to you. That joke sucks. I didn't fucking make it. You make it. Just let it go. I didn't do anything.
BBC would have no such reluctance towards the Penthouse magazine cars from Hess.
Coney, name 3 good jokes you've made. Folding prions. Ads. Oh, man, I don't want to tell people when they're not here. The bleach joke, which I'm still working on. Rusty Bucket Bay guy. The $1 million DoorDash joke. I would tell you guys more, but people are in ads, you know, so.
Kith Racing, often featuring paint jobs like this. They also didn't care much about the many tobacco sponsors on track, but unfortunately for the teams, some of the countries they went to did. Advertising laws are stricter in some countries than others, so to account for this, teams often had to find loopholes and workarounds to make their cars legal. Some removed the logos, others replaced them with their team or driver names, some replaced them with barcodes that look a lot like the NASCAR icon, and some made a joke out of it, putting on parody logos or just giant question marks. In 2006, a permanent ban was put on these tobacco companies who could no longer overtly advertise their product through F1.
The Charlotte Hornets have Merbeast on their jerseys.
The what? No. No. Oh my God. NBA is expensive too, right? Damn, the colors match and everything. That's good branding. And he's from North Carolina, right? That's like his... Oh. He is so fucking rich. Imagine being Mr. Beast and being that rich. Oh my God. It's crazy because a lot of people I see and I'm like, yeah, that guy's rich. It makes sense. I wouldn't think he was rich. He's just a normal ass guy. He's just a fucking guy who's rich. Unbelievable. Like he didn't come from old money, you know? He just made a burger and chocolate and drove cars into ditches and did a Squid Games. Man. I'm glad I'm not Mr. Beast because then I wouldn't have time to watch the Coney stream. Hey, if Mr. Beast is in here, could you sponsor the Coney stream? Could we figure something out? I'll put your logo out. Hold on. Here, I'll show you what it would look like. Hold on. Hey, man, this could be you. We could do this. We could do this together. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to make this happen, it'd be very easy to do. I just have to, you know, go into the thing. It take literally like 10 seconds, man. Just, you know. Hey, let's make some magic happen, right? Come on, Jimmy. All right. Let's keep watching the video.
But that still leaves some wiggle room for sponsors like Mission Winnow and Ferrari.
Oh, LG's mad as hell.
I found the sponsor really strange at face value, but after reading about it...
LG is mad. They didn't
this is
even
a
pay
new low
us.
even for you.
A whole lot more
A
interesting.
new low? What, Mr. Beast? I've done much worse. Remember that shell bounty? Come on. What's the worst game I've ever played? I still have a bounty for Myth of Empires. That might be the worst. Oh, LG is here? LG, I have a good idea. How about we get Mr. Beast to give us money? That's my plan. What do you think? Huh? 0-500 Feastables. Huh? Anybody? When I was a kid, I thought people would be so rich that they would just give you money if you asked. I don't know why I thought that. But I thought, like, you know, the richest person in the world probably do that. But they do if you're pretty. Shucks.
Carl Slim Borged is my hero. He may not have been that successful on paper, but if there's one person who's had the career of my dreams, it's him. Now, it's one...
Coney, can I have some money, please? I'm going to give you something better than money. I'm going to give you a second chance. Call it. Where did you go? Where did he go? Where did he go? Call it right now. Don't hide him. No, I have the name now. I've tracked him down. You have to call it. See you tomorrow.
One thing to be a drummer and a race car driver, and it's another thing to be ABBA's session drummer and a Formula One driver. He managed to do both.
Don't ask me for shit.
Within quite a short amount of time, might I add. To try and reel in some new sponsors, he convinced ABBA to let him put their logo on his car. The cost
ABBA? Sweden
nothing.
ABBA?
He just did this to try and bring in some new investors. Sadly, this wouldn't end up pulling in very much money, and it would
Don't ask us for shit then? I'm not asking you, I'm demanding. Subscribe with Twitch Prime.
bring a speedy end
if
to
you
his
have
F1
$5,
career. Don't let his
subscribe
time in
with
F1
Tier
fool
1.
you, though. He won a lot of races, including the Swedish Formula 3 Championship driving an old Ralt Toyota. And he played for a bunch of different bands, including one of the greatest pop groups of all time. As far as I'm concerned, his career path was perfect. And maybe someday, when I grow up...
Wait, he was in ABBA? The driver was in ABBA. That's what they're saying? It's not that crazy, I guess. Is ABBA that... Okay. I'm not a hater. I'm not a contrarian. This is a genuine question. Is ABBA, like, considered revolutionary or, like, are they prestigious? Like, are they, like, a... Yes? I mean by, like, historians. Are they like a Michael Jackson or like an Imagine Dragons? You get what I'm saying? They got a fucking musical and a movie. Yeah, but so did Alanis Morissette. That's a bad example. She's very popular. Who got a musical? Bruce Springsteen? He's popular. Fuck. Green Day. So did Green Day. People don't give a shit about Green Day. It's been 30 years since Dookie. Like peak Black Eyed Peas, but not falling off. Dude, I will never forget. I was young, and I heard Where Is the Love by the Black Eyed Peas, and I was like, yo, this shit's deep. This is a real group. They're saying a lot with this music. Finally, somebody's waking up. And then they immediately put out, like, My Humps right after. And I was like, what the fuck? I've been swindled. What the fuck? What happened here? Like, I thought you guys were changing the landscape. I thought you were making good music. Pump it louder. What was their... Hold on. Black Eyed Peas singles in order. It was a crazy, like, one after the other, I think. Because I remember thinking they were very different. Oh, maybe not. So it was Where's the Love, and then they did, I don't know, shut up. They did Hey Mama. There's that beat that make you go, and then Let's Get It Started. Okay. This song is awful. Don't Funk With My Heart is Black Eyed Peas. God, I'm glad you brought up the Black Eyed Peas. I fucking hate the Black Eyed Peas, and I hope you don't think I'm a contrarian for that. I mean, I hope that's not like a controversial. I'm not. I can't stand these fucking guys. Bad opinion. I don't hate popular things. I just hate these guys. You are a contrarian, but not for that. I'm a Bee is the funniest song of all time. That's a good track. And it's literally a bee. The song's title is a slang expression meaning I am going to be or I will be. I get it now. I recently found an insanely good R&B singer who is the drummer for Maroon fucking 5. Really? Do you guys have any bands that, like... And again, not to be a hipster, but they started really fucking good, and then they just... Because, like, Maroon 5 was really popular. Songs About Jane was huge, and then they turned into, like, pop sludge. Weezer? Pinkerton fan. Yeah. The first Coldplay album... Coldplay, sort of. Dude, I was going to say, the first Coldplay album is a fucking masterpiece. It's so good. The rest are not. Rush of Blood to the Head is good, but it only goes down. X and Y is bad. Black Eyed Peas are funnier if you think about being a fly on the wall at their recording sessions. I feel like Black Eyed Peas record for 6 hours once every 9 months. They just show up at the studio, like, what do we do? I don't know. I need a break outside. Goes to smoke. Bro, there's like a beehive outside. Wait. Panic at the Disco? I give Panic at the Disco props for, like, changing up their sound. Like, Panic at the Disco, like, really changes up what they do. I'm not saying it's good, but, like, they're very different. Dude, I've never been a Killers fan. I tried to. I listened to their first one, and I just couldn't get into it. But I think when You Were Young, that's the name of the song, right? Is like it's like a top 10 pop song. That's such a good fucking song. Hot Fuss, that's the name. Yeah. Smile Like You Mean It sucks. Jenny Was a Friend of Mine sucks. I did not like that album. You know what album I really liked? Walk the Moon. Because they got that big, like, Anna Sun, that song popped off, but Walk the Moon, that song is good. That's a good album. Radiohead Listening Party, I can't get into Radiohead. You know what's weird? I don't like Radiohead as a concept, but I hear a song like, what's that? Don't Leave Me High, you know? I'm like, oh, I like that song. Oh, that's Radiohead? And then I like them. That's happened to me 3 times. That one, Karma Police, and there's another one. I've been big into the Cranberries lately. I fucking love the Cranberries, dude. They're so good. Listen to In Rainbows. Everybody says it's Kid A or OK Computer. It's those two. You seemed like you'd like at least one Radiohead album a lot. I don't know which one. It's funny you don't have a recommendation. You're just like, you'd like one of these. That's funny. Thoughts on Tom Petty? Don't like him. I don't like Tom Petty, John Mellencamp, like any... Like, I like Bob Dylan. You know, the people of that group, my fucking goat is Bob Seger. Bob Seger is so fucking good. He is so evocative. Like, Bob Seger is the greatest. Really? Yes, dude. Bob Seger's music is so, like, it transports you, man. He's so fucking good. He's so good, man. Beach Boys, yes or no? I can appreciate them, but I don't like them myself. I can listen to Pet Sounds and be like, okay, this is technically great. It's just not... It's like listening to the Beatles. It's like, okay, I can see why people like it, but... You know what I mean? Night Moves makes me nostalgic for shit that never happened to me. Exactly! Dude, Night Moves and Hollywood Nights. It's all Night songs. Hollywood Nights is a fucking... Oh my god, dude. What a song. Turn the Page. I think that's the name of the song. You know the one. So good, man. Straight up. Is anything like Springsteen? I think so. He's like a more weathered, like, wiser Springsteen. Springsteen, I think, is like angsty and mad about his... Like, Springsteen is like a worker that's been pushed too far. He's very blue-collar. Bob Seger is just like, man, I'm old and I'm sad about it. All of his shit is just about being old and not appreciating it, his youth when he had it. Springsteen is more abstract and poetic about blue-collar struggles. Yeah. Also a huge Garth Brooks fan. I love Garth Brooks, but only his early stuff. I don't listen, obviously, nothing after that, so... What do you think about Weezer? I know Weezer, like, you guys are asking that because Weezer's a meme. I don't know why. I don't like Weezer. I didn't like Pinkerton, and I hate their new stuff. I love one Weezer song, and I don't know why. It's Hash Pipe. Hash Pipe is so fucking good. I don't know why. Hash Pipe is good. And Buddy Holly is okay, but obviously it's overplayed. I love Hash Pipe. Imagine Dragons hater? Yes. But more than them, Avenged Sevenfold is probably my least favorite band. Can't fucking stand them. Sum 41, my favorite band when I was 13 or 14. I thought Fat Lip, bro, Fat Lip was like my aunt. Like, Fat Lip hit at the perfect time in my life where I was like, yeah, that's me. I'm him. I hate authority. I was fucking 14 years old. Oh, it's like, I didn't have any fucking rebellious energy. I just was angsty. My favorite band is Crush 40. You need to listen to more bands. What about Atreyu? Never listened to it. Not my time. I had a friend that was way more. So when I was around that time, I was way more into like trance and EDM, and my friend was really into like heavy shit, like metal and stuff. I got into EDM because of DDR and Amplitude. So I was listening to like Paul Oakenfold, BT, Armin van Buuren and shit like that. Love Portishead. Yes. Love Portishead, Massive Attack. Love them. Oakenfold, BT. Yeah, I was big into that. Pendulum. Everybody listened to Pendulum. Pendulum was it was the gamer's anthem, dude. For like 2 albums straight. I was big into Jimmy Eat World too. Dude, Polaris, I think is the name of that album. That is the album I think of first when I think about my high school experience. Polaris is like my fucking like high school junior, senior year. So good. I'm big into Jimmy Neutron. That's sick, man. That's great. Favorite Massive Attack song? Dude, I'd have to look at it. Let me look at Mezzanine. It's probably off Mezzanine, because that's like the big. It's not Teardrop. It might be Angel, dude. I love this song. Is so fucking like it sounds so dark. Dude, when this shit hits, I love this track. I love this song. Fucking love Mezzanine. I would have to look at their list. Is it wait, it might be Dissolve Girl? It's Dissolve Girl. I fucking love this song. Oh my god, it's Dissolve Girl. It's this. This is my favorite song by Massive Attack by a mile. Yes. I forgot. Okay, sorry. This genre was called trip hop, I think. Yeah. MGMT, I listened to their album, it didn't really stick with me. I liked I just liked Electric Feel, you know. You know who I really got into, dude? What's your favorite Aesop song? It's actually, I don't know if it's my favorite, but there's a song off like a B-side of his or something that got unreleased. It's called Shere Khan. And I don't think it's on Spotify, but I fucking love Shere Khan. That or Obedience Academy. I like his older stuff now. What always happens to me, and maybe I'm wrong about this, my favorite artists all are troubled and sad and fucked up, and then they get happy and I don't like their music anymore. And I think Aesop like kind of did that. He's always going to be this troubled loner isolationist type, but like he got a cat and he made a song about the cat and how happy the cat makes him. And I'm like, I don't want to listen about your fucking cat, man. You know what I mean? I'm happy for you. Sounds like a cool cat. I love it. But, like, I'm not trying to hear a rap about how your kitten is cute. You know what I mean? Like, that's all. Good for him. I'm happy for him. One of my favorite artists of all time is a guy named Mike Doty. Mike Doty was the lead singer for Soul Coughing, who is one of my favorite bands of all time. And Mike Doty was like a heroin addict, just like really fucked up, just a tortured artist type. And then he got really happy and he got off the stuff, and good for him. He's clean now, but he started making music for dads. And it's like, I'm happy for you, man. I really am, but You know? Genuinely, I'm very happy for you. But you love Creed. No. Mountain Goats becoming a concept album band is a tragedy. I would say that if Jenny from Thebes wasn't so good. I agree with you, but like, I hated Goths. I love Mountain Goats. I hated Goths, but Jenny from Thebes is fucking hitting for me. That's the thing is, like, I feel the same way about Aesop. Like, Spirit World hit for me, but their new one, or Aesop's new one, the technology one, whatever, I didn't like it. Yeah. How do you feel about the wrestling album? It's good. I feel a little embarrassed listening to it because, like, I'm like, it's a fucking concept album about pro wrestling, and that feels a little, I don't want to say juvenile. It feels a little weird, but it's a very good album, so it's good. Do you like Atmosphere? Not really. I listened to some of his stuff because Aesop was close to him, but not really. Favorite Goats album? Tallahassee. Only because it was the one that Tallahassee or the Religion one with all the passage names. King Gizzard? Don't know it. Favorite ska band? Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. By a lot. I fucking love them. American Football? Never listened to them. I know they're like Midwest emo or whatever. What camera lens do you use? Wow, that's a pivot. Aquabats? Never listened to it, but I think they did a song for Adult Swim. Did they do the Jabberjaw song? I don't remember. Modern Baseball? See, I don't know these emo bands. I didn't listen to any of these. My friend did. Neutral Milk Hotel? I mean, I listened to Aeroplane because everybody did. That was like the meme album. I listened to, like, you know, I was on 4chan a lot when I was younger, and I listened to all, like, the whole, like, you know, the music core band. So it was like them, Antlers, who had that album about, I forget what it is, but Moocore? Yeah, exactly. And Hospice, that's what it was, yeah. And I just didn't really get into it. Did you find Mountain Goats because of Moral Laurel? Hell yeah. That was it, and then I just loved them. It's funny because the songs in Moral Laurel, now that when I watch it, I'm like, they're a little too heavy-handed, but it, like, gatewayed me. I found Soul Coughing because of Cartoon Network. They had a animation on Rolling, and I got into their deeper stuff. I'm like, oh, shit, this hits. Block Party used to be crazy. Yeah, Silent Alarm is so good. Silent Alarm is amazing, but after, I didn't really like it. Never been into Base Hunter. Is Base Hunter the Anabot, Dotabot? Is that the same guy? Intimacy is a great album, yeah. Best Soul Coughing song is City of Motors. It's my fucking guy. Yes, it is. Yes, it fucking is. You are right. Or True Dreams of Wichita. One of those two. But City of Motors is probably my number one. So fucking good. Oh my God. I've never met anybody that feels the same way. I fucking love City of Motors. Cocteauchins? Don't know who that, they're twins. I don't know who that is. No idea. Should I share Last FM now? I don't think I have one. Dude, we're going to be bleeding viewers. We're talking about music for like half an hour. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Just wasting my time. I've never heard of any of these bands. Gorillaz, they never hit for me. Pivot to camera lens. Bro, I don't know, man. I'm on a Sony 60-something hundred, I think. I'm not a Gorillaz guy. Gorillaz always felt too, like they were being weird for the sake of it. Does that make sense? And, like, I felt it's a little too goofy for me. Too popular? It's not even popular. It's just, like, it's like, if you're gonna be weird, it felt like very marketable weird. Does that make sense? But again, I'm not, like, that's just, I'm wrong. Like, I'm not saying that's right. Forced? Not really, because it's not like they're trying to be anything. Like, I think they're cool. I just don't really dig their music. That's all. It's pop music. Yeah, exactly. And that's fine, but, like, you know, It's just not for me. That's all. I got deep into Modest Mouse because I, like everybody else, heard Float On, and I'm like, oh, cool, pop music. Float On, this is great. And then you listen to the rest, and it's just Aware. It's like, oh, this guy is troubled. This guy needs help. That album is fucked up, dude. It's a fucked up album, man. Why did Float On do that? Yeah, that album's great, but Antarctica and the Moon is so good. Yeah. You going to EDC this year? No. I've never been. If you use Spotify, please look up what your Get mix is. What? I'm so anxious I'm so scared to ever show you guys what I listen to on Spotify. I'm so scared. Although right now I'm big into White Denim. They're very good. White Denim is very good. It feels very dad rock, like 80s shit. My bad, but it's so fucking good, man. Okay, what's my Get mix? There it is. Okay. Weezer? Is this different for everybody? Get music picked just for you. Just for me? Starfuckers Inc.? The Lord is a monkey. I do love Butthole Surfers. Is it just butt? I don't like Weezer. I don't know where they're getting Weezer. Why am I getting Sex Bomb? I have not listened to... Oh, you know what it is? I listen to Metric. I like Metric. Metric did Black Sheep in Scott Pilgrim. Also, I'm white. My number one thing on here, though, I just found out about Danny Brown literally like 2 weeks ago. I love this track. This track is so good. Love this track. I've been listening to him only now. Everybody by Nicki Minaj and Lil Uzi. Sex Bomb again. What? Why? Dude, I didn't... What's causing this? Weezer again? Dude, I straight up don't know what I'm listening to. I'm not listening to Megan Thee Stallion or Nicki. There's 8 Sex Bomb tracks, dude. Is this Lego Batman? By Patrick Stump from Fall Out Boy. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What is my Gat mix? You've got to be kidding. I'm not... Dude, I literally don't know what this is. It's all Weezer and Juggalo Juice?
Cola.
Dude. Is this because I watched Superhuman? Jump through a fridge? It thinks you are a man-child. Why? I didn't do anything. What did I do, man? What the fuck? These are... I fucking... I get All in the Family from Korn, dude. Oh, I got Deftones in here? I had like a month where I was really into Deftones. Mostly House of Flies, but... Everybody sucks! Just one of those days! So stupid, man. This is so stupid. Tally Hall for you is so funny. I think I listened to a Tally Hall song. It came up in Discover, and I liked it.
Each and every one of their fancies, and I take the key to my heart and open.
I don't like talking bands. I think I heard one of their songs. You know who I listened to? This was on an old SNL episode. And the performance on SNL was really good, but then I listened to the real song and it just didn't. Do you guys know King Princess?
I hate it when
The SNL, like the acoustic for this was so good, but then this sounds bad. Like the real one didn't good. I couldn't get into it. White girl affectation. Dude, I love white girl music. I can't help myself. I love Charlie Bliss. I don't know why. Metric. Hop Along. Love Hop Along. Like, I love male manipulator music. Hold on. Do you mean this one? This one, 303, right? Sure, yeah. This one, 303, right? Good time, man. This guy is such a piece of shit, by the way. Shocked. Wow. They played at my university in rural Louisiana. I will say, 303, garbage music, but the fucking song is kind of like... Is it this one? Is it Starstruck? Okay, no, this one sucks, but the other one is not bad. Oh my god. Falling in reverse?
My life is like a video game.
Wait, this is... I've heard that name. I didn't...
I'm still collecting coins. Trying hard to save the girl. Obstacles.
I didn't know it was... I've heard of Falling in Reverse, but I've never actually listened to the band.
Growing up to be a big boy. A battle with...
I had a period where I was listening to like underground rappers a little bit. I was getting into some stuff, and I found a guy named Wax, and he had a Luigi's Mansion track. Listen to this fucking beat.
Eat a dick, or at least eat a pita chip right after a skeet on it, you piece of shit. Tell your lies, speaking lips, they should try pleading fifths more often, bitch, and refer to me as your awesomeness. You saying me and so-and-so are comparable, then I look up so-and-so in the terrible, you disgust me.
Oh, you got the boo laugh in it.
After just one listen, I can tell if the
yeah, man. I listened to this a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I did listen to this a bunch.
In fact, I find it rather boring's the category I put them in. Fast forward that whack verse, I'd rather hit a hook again. I would rate your skills very low.
This guy dated Ariana Grande?
Level and your softness is in a Pillsbury dome.
Oh!
Me, I got that gold medal flow that'll put me on the frickin' podium. You child's play, you Nickelodeon. I'm about to sprinkle sodium all over them wounds. Big wax, EOM, homie, don't get confused.
This shit make MC Chris sound like Kendrick. Yeah, I think this guy was like in the MC Chris, like, what was that other guy? George something? Who had that I Don't Give a Fuck song or whatever?
Shouldn't get your hopes up
Something
when you
like
know you're gonna lose. You won't accomplish anything if you don't pay your dues. I'm saying, with all the shit I've charged to the...
God. Watsky. That was his name. Yeah, that guy. That's the one. What year is this from? 12 years ago. Not the gold medal flow. You got that gold medal flow, bro. Yeah, I got... Do you like Real Big Fish? Not as much as Boss Stones at all. Not even close. Put on some Kendrick White Boy. I listened to Butterfly. It was good. I dug it. I tried to expand my taste. I listened to Pimp a Butterfly, and I listened to all of Tyler's stuff. Because I was trying to experiment a little bit, see what I like. And I liked it okay, but I wasn't super into it. You know what I mean? I checked my Get mix. One of the songs is called I'm Obama. All of Tyler? Yeah, I listened to it all the way through. I don't mind his old stuff. It's like, it's problematic or whatever, but he was, I'm pretty sure he was an Eminem kid, as many of them were.
Like him. Some other strange sponsors include Aerosmith and IndyCar, Paris Hilton and MotoGP, Sativa Cannabis and the Ginetta Junior Sports Car Championship, which was driven by a 15-year-old, by the way, Hatsune Miku and Super GT, Pornhub and Supersport, Pussy Energy Drink and the U.S. Modified Touring Series. Yeah, that's really what it's called. The Ueno Clinic and Le Mans, Livestrip.com and F3 and F2, and Taylor Swift and NHRA and NASCAR.
Good for her.
Still,
Okay.
the absolute king of anomalous sponsors is Hollywood. Even in Formula One, a sport where most teams keep consistent liveries throughout the whole year, movie titles tend to make one-off appearances surprisingly often, whether it be a tiny logo on the side or an all-consuming design alteration. Movies have also had a huge effect on NASCAR, both in design and, in some cases, in the actual race.
Did cars make NASCAR popular at all? Probably not, right? I wonder what Coney thinks of Taylor's music. I've never listened to any of it. I only knew it because I listened to the radio. Raffle Fox. Fun fact, the Miku car has won Super GT 300 championships. Raffle Fox, I want you to know, I saw you and I was like, wait, Raffle Fox knows about NASCAR? That's crazy. And then I realized, no, he just really knows about Hatsune Miku. I realized I was going the other, I was like, no, he's definitely the other one. Okay, no, I should have known. I should have. I was like, wow, I did not think he would be a NASCAR guy. That's funny.
Some of the action shots for Days of Thunder.
I only knew Taylor Swift when she was doing like pop country. She wears short skirts. I wear t-shirts. She's your captain. You know the shit.
Were filmed during the 1990 Daytona 500.
She was like Avril Lavigne, but without the angst.
Where the cars of Cole Trickle and Russ Wheeler were sent out onto the same track as the real NASCAR stars fighting for the sport's biggest prize.
Crazy.
They did their best to stay out of the way as to not impact the real.
I think it's cool that young women of America have somebody to listen to like that. I think that's cool. That reflect the young woman experience. Because, like I said, I'm into like girl music, a lot of it, but it's like weird girl music. Not like normal girl music. That's Taylor. You know what I mean? I can't listen to any Taylor music. I'm like, I bounce off it. But there's an entire class on her at my university. I think she does like, how do I put it? Not like the other girls. I listen to the music that is for not like the other girls, I think. I would assume anyway. I was into Purity Ring before. I liked their first album, didn't like their second one. I think Taylor's brand of like tactical vulnerability is very effective, let's say. Like her living her entire life in the open. She's just like me.
Life race in any way, but this didn't stop Dale Earnhardt and Bill Elliott from storming
I'm
past
into Purity
them in the
Ring
corner.
now?
The same
Really? I only like the first album.
practice was repeated in 2020, where a car with fake decals was sent out during a race at Michigan for filming of the Netflix TV show The Crew, which, in my humble opinion, is one of the most god-awful shows ever made.
Did you get the new Cardi B? It's pretty sick.
Taylor Swift is the modern young woman as Bruce Springsteen. We're not even watching the video. Taylor Swift is the modern young woman as Bruce Springsteen is the Gen X dads. Who is the current avatar of young male America? Is it Drake? It's not Drake, right? It's not Tyler. Billie Eilish, no. Kanye? Stop. I think Joji, low-key, no. Like, no, come on. Actually, I don't know how popular he is outside. I just know he's Frank. I mean music-wise, not like... as a cultural figure, it's probably Joe Rogan. But I mean like in a music sense. I don't think there is one, right? Because it's divided. Yeah. Well, I mean, women are divided too. It's just Taylor Swift has a very large selection, right? She has a dominant market share. I think guys are more split off. Maybe.
What a journey. We've seen drummers turn drivers and racers turned wrestlers. We've seen everything from cartoons to cryptocurrency, concerts to condoms.
Megastars
We've even
are
found
dead?
ways to
That's
make
not
something out of nothing. But what's
seen
the
those
point?
Taylor
Should
concerts?
sponsorship go exclusively to manufacturers and motor oil? Of course not. Like I said earlier, sponsorship is the fuel that makes the cars go round, which is why I love seeing new brands dip their toes into auto racing. Sure.
This React Night was pretty ass. Why did you come out from the back to say that? You just showed up just to talk shit? I thought we had a good time. We were just talking.
Some of them have...
But we didn't get a video out of tonight, and I know Vince is starving, so we got to come up with 2 videos tomorrow. Maybe I'll pop that Hunger Games, and I'll see if I can do a Pokemon one.
Absolutely no business even
Sunday
being in
will
this
be Mario
business,
Sports,
but at the
God
end of the
willing.
day, that's not the point. The point is
Slop
that they're
night?
willing to
Yeah, we need
support
to
the
feed
sport
Vince.
that we love.
I feel bad.
And
We've been behind on videos for a while.
Turn, we should want
We gotta
to
give
support
Vince
them.
some food.
But hey, maybe you don't agree with that. Maybe you're one of those people who wants to...
I thought you weren't streaming tomorrow? I am. I'm streaming tomorrow. I'm just not doing a... I'm not doing,
and that's fine. But until that happens, I'm going to keep watching Cartoon Network in my NWO shirt, listening to ABBA, and investing in Dogecoin. Thanks for watching.
I asked you for Hunger Games, and you said no. Well, I thought we would get a React tonight. Like, I thought that gaming popular games movie might be good. Or maybe, you know.
31 billion.
I tried 100 years of fast food. I thought that might be fun to watch, maybe. It was 4 weeks ago now, but I thought that'd be fun. Somebody recommended it in the Discord. It seemed kind of good. There's a dearth of reactable content right now. YouTube nights just, there's not much to watch on YouTube, which is fine. We've been replacing it with gaming. I've been playing a lot of games, which I'm happy with. So, but it is harder for YouTube. You will never guess who the camera pans to 10 seconds in. It's going to be like a cartoon character, like the green M&M.
But, Bron, what makes Luca special? I know you recently said he was your
it's
favorite.
DJ Khaled, actually.
His size?
Right.
Check again. I mean,
DJ Khaled.
He's 6'8" point guard. He's 200 and...
Okay. All right, you got me. Dude, this poor woman, I feel so bad for Amy Schumer, man. I really do. I feel bad for her, man. I do. People dogpile the shit out of her, dude. She sucks. I'm not saying she's good, but there are worse comedians. She should be funnier. I mean, come on. I don't know. I feel bad for her. I feel bad for her, She's a hack. No, you want to know what it is? I listened to Amy Schumer on my Sirius XM before she got, super popular, and I liked her. I was like, oh, this is really funny. She was funny. She didn't change her material or, grow or develop. But early on, it was pretty funny. It was good. And then people just turned on her. There's still time to undo this. Well, I don't know what she did or what she's done. I just know that they had a picture of her recently, and people were very mean about her appearance. Whenever Coney is nice, chat are being haters. Yeah, I'm being the nice guy now. She stole jokes. I mean, yeah, that sucks, obviously. Yes, obviously. That's bad. I'm not saying that she is a good or talented comedian. I'm saying I saw a tweet earlier today that was it was, I don't even remember. It had nothing to do with Amy Schumer, but they finished it with, this is about to get Amy Schumer ugly. And I was like, what did she do? That poor woman. You just feel bad. Kind of, yeah. I just feel bad about her getting dogpiled. That's all. But I don't know anything about the... Okay, we're doing that. I don't... Fuck it. All right, I'm not bringing her up anymore. Chatter, who linked this? I'm going to ban you. I'm going to ban whoever linked this in chat. Yes, but Cody, did you see... Jock... I don't know how to say that name. He's an Alawi player. Yeah, we got to get rid of that guy. Alawi and... What was the other one? Dairy Ergot. Oh my god, what a fucking creature. Lowy and Ergot. It's nasty. All right, good movie. It's midnight. We go to bed. Tomorrow we got to farm YouTube, bro. Tomorrow and Thursday. And it's Gameplay Thursday. We actually have a sponsored bit, which I was going to pop tomorrow or tonight, but we ended up talking about albums and movies for too long. So tomorrow we farm for YouTube. It's YouTube night tomorrow, which means we're going to be shoveling the slot, bro. It's Hunger Games time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Watch Mojo? I mean, you get some good movies. Maybe. I always say that I'm done with them, and then they always hit. They always get the good movie. Well, the titles and thumbnails hit. The movies themselves don't hit, but we'll see. Tonight was a talk champ night, which honestly we've been doing more, and I've really enjoyed it. I don't know. I like more gameplay, chill. I feel like we're just doing something else lately, which I kind of like. It's still February. Slop is on the menu. Yeah, this is experiment month. I don't think an Ed video would do well if I played Ed. We'll see. All right, whatever. We'll see you guys tomorrow for YouTube night. We're going to do some farming. I'm going to see if I could get a Pokemon video, like the one that chat said about battling Pokemon. I love those videos so much. So much, dude. Okay, bye.